So, Alex, why do you think that there's elf maggots living in Treebeard's puss?
Yeah, that's
No, I said
the-
like the Keebler elves. Like they live in the trees.
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah, they're maggots. I know.
Well, oh, okay, I guess. I mean, yeah, we could say that they're maggots. I'm just saying that the Keebler elves live in trees, right? Baking them cookies. You know, Treebeard's a tree.
Yeah.
Do you think that they ever accidentally like burned an ant down?
Yeah, many times.
Probably, dude.
Does Treebeard have a puss?
Well, he's a dude.
Well,
all the Ents are
he identifies as a dude.
No.
Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, you don't know. Like, I mean, he might have a masculine.
He's a guy.
He might have a masculine vagina, dude.
Yeah. No, that's not.
Man, look at
That's
Sage,
a technical
man.
term, you bigot. Like,
Yeah. It's fucking shaming Treebeard for his sexual identity.
dude.
Dude, literally all
Just
the
because
female
Treebeard
Ents.
has,
You're dead naming
just
Treebeard.
because a Treebeard has a pussy doesn't make him any less of a man, dude.
Yeah, he didn't say where that Treebeard was either.
No, but there's literally
He
in
was
the
a man.
there's no female Ents in the Lord of the Rings because they were all murdered by Morgoth at
Or
one point.
maybe they all transition.
Yeah.
No, I
What if
know what happened in
female and
the,
was like,
I
oh
think-
shit, I better transition.
I heard from Jeff Bezos that that's what happened.
Yeah.
well, Jeff Bezos doesn't fucking know what
He
he's talking
owns
about.
Lord of the Rings lore now. He
And
gets
then
to
he's putting
decide what
Actually,
it is.
Embracer Group, which is
Doesn't
totally
matter.
separate from
Doesn't
us. Yes,
matter.
it does.
Doesn't matter,
That's
dude.
you're
Doesn't matter,
Then
dude.
you're just disagreeing with your own argument you just did.
I'm telling you that he can make the canon, dude, if he wants to.
And they're gonna put
No, he only has control over the Rings of Power show in and of itself.
Have we seen those full frontal nudity scenes yet?
No, there.
How do you know it's not going to be Treebeard and he's not going to just have like a puss?
Yeah, dude. How do you know?
mean,
How do
I
you know he's
don't.
not going to pull
Let's
down?
zoom in on.
Yeah, maybe he's going to pull down his
What,
tree
some-
brief.
what kind of clam
and a
jam is this?
raccoon's going to run out.
What kind of
dude.
clam
You don't
jam
know.
are you guys trying to make the Lord of the Rings?
I'm just saying, man. Maybe he pulls
That's,
down
that's
his
the lady version of a sausage party.
Oh, nice.
The clam jam.
The clam jam.
The clam jam jamboree.
Yeah, what if Galadriel and
pearl
Treebeard
jam.
are lesbians for each other?
I mean, I don't think they are, but okay.
I'm just saying that Treebeard might pull down his briefs and then like a little raccoon come and run out of it, dude. Like, you don't know.
Do you think that's going to happen?
I don't know. I'm not sure what the nudity in Lord of the Rings is going to be like.
I
All we know is that it's going to be there.
It's unprecedented. I don't know.
there
what's
shouldn't.
gonna
I mean, there shouldn't be. There shouldn't be any. Is the thing. Right?
well, I don't know if you say that, Sage. Maybe there definitely should be.
I just know. Lord of the
Maybe you're
Rings
just
shouldn't
a
have
prude,
nudity.
Sage.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched Spartacus. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but there
Proof
weren't
of
any
that.
Ents in Spartacus.
Why does there need to be?
Because maybe you need to respect Treebeard's personal life choices.
Yeah,
dude.
What personal life choice? You guys are
He
making up his
was
personal life
born
choice.
that way, dude.
yeah, but identifies as
What
a man.
way?
And who he is.
Yeah.
What are you fucking talking about?
Man, how are you supposed to reason with a bigot like Sage?
I don't know, man. He won't even keep an open enough mind.
Promise the best, Teddy. I don't know what bathroom stall you read that on.
Oh, man.
You know.
I hope you like crying.
Maybe the tears make it better. I don't know.
No.
Use the tears as lube.
Oh god. Salty lube on my OnlyFans.
Oh, Sage, you got OnlyFans now?
I mean, I was thinking about starting one. But,
Yeah.
Did you?
yeah. No, not yet.
What kind of stuff are you gonna?
Yeah, what kind of
Oh,
content?
feet
What's
pics. I'm thinking feet pics.
Feet pics?
Mostly for you. You're always asking for this.
For your feet
Are you
pic?
gonna put on a gnome
I mean,
hat?
I don't know if that you want my feet. I know you want feet.
Are you gonna put on
Yeah,
a gnome hat
dude.
too?
Oh my God, toes, man.
I can put a gnome hat on for
Ooh,
you.
ooh, ooh! Here's what you do: you draw little
what's
gnome
going on
faces
right
on your
now.
toes and put little gnome hats on each one.
Oh sure, yeah. And then you'd be like, you get gnome feet, man.
Gnome feet.
Do you like hobbit feet?
Ooh, hobbit
No,
feet.
I don't.
Do you like because do gnomes have hairy feet?
That's a good question. I've
I
never seen
don't
a
know.
gnome's feet.
Hobbits
Never
have
saw
hairy
gnome.
feet.
Never saw gnome
Yeah,
foot
that's the
before.
thing.
They're always wearing shoes. Yeah.
They-
Yeah, they always have
usually
shoes
wear
on.
shoes.
Maybe they don't even have feet.
Maybe
Maybe
their
it's
feet are
illusion.
shoes.
Maybe their feet are those shoes. So do you like really leathery feet then?
Okay.
Yeah, now,
I don't follow, but okay.
it's more of a question, but
I think that's a yes.
yeah. I mean, that's what he's always asking for, Yoshino. He's always looking for that gnome mask.
Oh my God. What's going on here, dude?
So these things,
No, I know what they are. I'm just like, what would you intuit this scenario as
Let's see,
representing?
it's an octopus.
well, you got
Yeah.
octopus.
Yeah, it's
It
clearly what
looks
it is.
more like a jellyfish, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it could be a kraken.
It's
like a giant squid.
It's definitely Yggdrasil.
No,
It's
a
like
squid.
it's
Yggdrasil.
You don't know about the famous squid in Norse mythology?
The one where that connects all the realms.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Do you want to tell me that story? You want to give me the details?
Okay, so what's going on here? Some guys are shooting.
Hey, that wolf brought a penny.
Oh, nice. That's a pretty good looking
Oh,
penny.
that wolf does have a penny.
That's a big penny.
Look at that. That wolf making you witch.
Yeah, see, Squidward.
Yeah, Squidward.
Squidward?
Dude. You remember
Squidward in Norse mythology?
Yeah, that's
Dude,
he's
Yeah,
the
no, I
one that
don't
brought
know.
about
Yeah,
Ragnarok.
dude, he plays the clarinet to herald the end of the world.
Yeah.
You think so? Huh?
Oh man, all the wolves got pennies.
Yeah, that's the
I
wolf
think
that
that's
like
more
moves
like
the
a
sun.
drachma or something.
I forget the name of
that's a
those
fun
wolves,
looking.
but there's
That's a
the-
fun looking coin.
And even in ancient Scandinavia, people are like, man, these pennies are worthless. Just give them to the dog.
Yeah, let the dog have it, dude.
Yeah, everybody hates pennies.
Even back then, it cost more zinc to make.
Can you believe that we still have fucking like pennies?
Especially
in our
with
currency
this,
in this fucking country.
especially with this inflation, dude. What a waste is it to make a penny?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that
it
is
is.
the
It
sun.
is the sun.
It is
No,
the
it
The
is.
sun is a penny?
Oh my god.
Of course.
Yes, Ulysses. The sun is a penny. You go deal with it.
Yes.
What
Just
a
let the
good
kid
dad.
just do it. Just be like, I can't be bothered.
The whole game is just Kratos just sitting on a couch watching TV.
I like
Get me a beer, boy.
I like how they have the little hors d'oeuvre forks. Like those are fun. Like the ones that you get. Like,
That's what their weapons are.
yeah, dude.
They
Like,
do look like
those little things you'd get like a pickle out of a jar with, like at a fancy
Ooh,
party. Yeah.
Yeah, these Keebler elves came prepared, but not for a fight.
The Dark Keebler elves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Dark Keebler. Yeah, that should be introduced into the canon.
10 pence, 50 pence a pound.
You guys ever seen how much Piers Morgan looks like that lady from Mary Poppins when they're singing like tuppence? Like the homeless old lady. Have you ever seen that?
I haven't, no.
Oh, dude, it looks like Piers
I
Morgan.
mean, I do hate
100%.
Piers Morgan, though.
Me
so-
too. But he does look like that.
That guy's an obnoxious douchebag.
Yes, he is.
Every time he opens his mouth, an angel loses its wings.
What's been going on in the last week, guys?
Well, Stadia died, as I'm sure you know.
Yep. Google
Yeah.
Stadia's finally fucking dead.
It lasted longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, yeah, it held on. It held on for a little bit there.
But it's pretty funny though. I mean, because they shut everything down. Holy shit, he does look like that.
That's that pigeon lady, dude.
Damn, that is fucking accurate.
Yeah, they shut everything down so quickly that they didn't even tell their own employees it was going to happen ahead of time.
Wow, that's bad.
They also didn't tell Ubisoft or any of the other companies they had their shit on the platform.
Oh, really?
And so those companies had to give out emergency refunds to people who had bought
Is
the
there-
games on the platform.
That seems like grounds for a lawsuit against Google. from not just from customers, but from those other game companies.
the developers that were working on stuff for him.
Yeah, that sounds like one of those moments where it's like suit. It could be suits killing suits.
You're
Creating
creating
skulls?
skulls
You mean,
by
killing people?
playing this flesh off of them
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's they're
for Halloween.
decorations.
Yeah, shut up, Sage.
Well, they could be skulls on spikes. You know,
That's still a Halloween decoration. Remember, Jeffrey Dahmer painted the skulls different festive colors and put them on his shelf to
Ooh.
the point where the police weren't sure what was a decoration and what was an actual skull.
It sounds like he would have made a lot of money in Mexico.
Yeah, especially if you sugar-coated them.
Yeah.
Sure, just sugarcoat the actual skulls.
Yeah.
They like those
Yeah.
skulls made of sugar, dude.
That's
Sugar
true.
skulls are good.
They're
They
cool.
are good.
I ate a whole one
They're
of those
cool.
once.
Yeah,
Nice.
100%. I mean, it does taste like you're eating just a giant sugar cube.
Yeah.
So what?
Like, whatever.
I mean, if you're into sugar cubes, man.
That'd be one nice thing about being a horse.
Yeah, like horses are like breaking into the cemeteries. They're like going nuts. Just be like, those are for my ancestors.
Just an epidemic of horses digging up graves, eating people's sugary skulls.
That's how they get started.
A lot of painting and fiddly shit, but I'm thinking of selling them.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
There, the light.
Oh, there's elf grunting.
How would they do
Don't Google that, by the way.
Yeah, elf grunting.
that? Look, another light elf. What's he
Oh,
doing?
he's dead.
Oh no!
Yeah, light elves suck.
Why
Yeah,
are they
they're just
killing
getting
him? He
killed.
didn't do anything.
Do not assume. You are seeing the end of a war, boy. You do not know what led to this moment.
But he didn't even defend himself.
Perhaps
Funny how
this is
wise Kratos is, you know, in this game. But like,
After the other games, it's a very, I mean, as character grows, it's just also,
yeah,
you know,
unexpected.
yeah.
Oh, we're all trying to fulfill our addictions.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
That's what life's about, right?
that's the human condition.
Just fulfilling an
Is
addiction of some kind.
find some shit to get addicted to and spend the rest of your life trying to get more of it.
Why do you think we do this, right? This is bullshit.
Yeah, we're addicted to bullshit.
Well, yeah, this is my addiction to just talking absolute garbage.
We would not record 3-hour podcasts about Gnomes if that wasn't the case.
Yeah, if I wanted to have like an intellectual conversation or something.
I mean, sometimes that happens here.
What now?
Yeah, I know.
The light is
I
near.
feel like that's when people
Look
stop
for a way
watching.
inside.
They only want to hear the ridiculous
Yeah.
part.
Oh yeah, dude, that femur don't stand a chance.
I thought it was like solidified Kool-Aid.
Ooh.
I think it's actually that Keebler elf bomb that we were talking
Oh,
about
okay.
to
Is it?
solidify. Well, I mean, you know, it's probably coming out of something's butt.
Follow me.
That's true.
Well, vomit doesn't come out of a butt, say.
Well-
Unless something has gone horribly wrong.
I mean, there is such a thing as rectal vomiting. That is an actual, yeah.
What is that?
It's what
when
the
you
dark
have
elves do.
when you have diarrhea so violent that it's actually like
Not
splattered.
digested.
Well, it's not digested, and then it's like literally being projectile. It's like projectile shitting, basically.
Okay.
And they call that rectal vomiting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's you just gotta.
It's what happens when you go into like a bathroom stall and you're like, holy shit, how'd this shit get all over everything?
Okay, it was somebody
That's
just kind of
somebody-
bending over and going like full
And just-
Bombardier
right,
through the door,
like
over
Does
the
their
wall.
ass make
Yeah,
it
their
sound
ass
like
just
Arnold Schwarzenegger? Does their ass go?
I'm not sure.
No,
I think the sound it makes is like, oh god.
I mean, that sounds similar enough.
Yeah.
So you think it fires off like a minigun or more like an artillery shell?
I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't actually ever seen it happen. I have witnessed the aftermath, though. Oh yeah, that's when I like.
Did you ever just go
turn
into a
around?
public
So I
bathroom
turn
stall?
around and walk right out of the stall and be like, I don't know what happened in there, but that's a war
Oh,
crime.
wait till I get home. Fire me off, Daddy.
You
I
know,
don't think you want that kind of firing.
yeah, no, that's. I mean, I don't know.
Well, if you're German, maybe.
Yeah.
Destroying all the pathways.
Man, for the first time ever, people in Germany are going to be shitting each other just to keep warm.
Do you think when they
The guys huddle into the Cleveland steamer to keep warm.
Get some of that Cleveland steam.
Oh, no.
do you think when they run out of warm water they're gonna have to take showers and shit?
Yes.
I mean, have to. It's a strong way to phrase that, but yeah.
He's like, what's we were doing that anyway?
Okay, Hans, it's your time to be the faucet again.
German does a sauna maker.
Oh, God.
Find the lights tomorrow.
No, give me a moment.
See. I'll line these up properly.
What the hell are these things anyway?
They're coming out of the Dark Elves' asses, man.
They're intestinal blockages you need to clear.
Oh, so we got to keep the cookies coming. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because all
The
of
fudge
that,
stripes, dude.
all that's coming out of, all of this is coming out of their butts.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Keebler Elves workshop behind the scenes.
Yeah, you wouldn't eat those cookies if you really knew.
This is why they don't put this in the commercials.
Yeah. There we go.
Investigate the hive.
Is that a face just coming out of the shit?
Yeah, well, it was a statue. I think that's a light elf, but it got shit on.
All right.
That's how you become a dark elf.
Yeah, it's like the Force, except
I don't think we're supposed
Fecal.
to be in here.
Yeah,
Fecal
it's
force.
like when they
Yeah.
make the. It's like when they make the urukai.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and like the mud pits.
Yep, and they're just.
They're shit pits.
Yeah, shit pits.
Did you hear that?
Stay alert and by my side.
I mean, even just like at the beginning,
Make it to the
when
light?
Kratos is.
How do you think we get it into the Bifrost?
The witch said to
What?
step into it
well-
Elves?
She did?
when she was
What
ripped
about
away from
Germans?
this realm.
I'm not
The
sure.
Germans?
I missed
I think he's
Great
talking
career.
about when I said that's how you make the dark elves.
Safety an hour ago.
Hey, I didn't mean it to come across that way, but
Quiet. I haven't. Your knife boy.
Oh, the kid's getting better at killing things. That's good.
the dark elves look a little like they're going to like carnival or something. Like they got like the glittery masks.
They just
and
better
stuff.
not be going to like the Juggalo gathering.
I think they're going.
Nah, they're
to,
not quite dressed like
I think
that.
they're going
They
to
do
a
have some
casting.
white makeup though.
True.
I think they're going to a casting call to be aliens on Stargate.
I can see that.
I feel like they need to have less stuff on their face. Than that.
Yeah, they need to more just be people.
I can't see what that emote is. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's too dark.
It looks like a little
Red
a cat
smiley
doing
face.
backflips.
Is it?
Well, it's moving on the computer screen.
Oh,
It's-
interesting.
Is that what that is? It's like a little animal doing like flips.
Yeah. It looks
Yeah.
like
All right.
doing somersaults.
I don't know what the hell it is, but okay.
Yeah, that's more makeup than they put on any of those Star Trek games.
Well, I said Stargate.
Oh,
Different.
Well, the Stargate aliens almost always were just
Egyptian.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the later
There were
seasons they got
some.
better looking.
Yeah. There's some.
What about the
actually.
ones from Stargate Atlantis? You ever see that dumb shit?
I never really watched any of the Stargates because
I
thought it
only
was
ever
dumb.
watched some of SG-1 when I was younger. I never watched anything else.
I mean, I never watched it consistently, so I didn't think it was very good, but I
Yeah.
see it on TV every once in a while. But,
Yeah, that's icon me just a little bit every once in a while.
Hey, what the hell are those?
Those are all
That's
the,
like a
those are the
little.
dark elves.
That's like
Oh,
a,
okay.
oh, okay.
They're like bugs.
All right.
They're like they
Somebody call an exterminator.
yeah, right. They're very insect-like.
You gotta
and those
fumigate.
things. Yeah, look at they're all over down there too.
Yeah, dude. Drop
They're just pooping out these big structures.
better drop a bug bomb, dude.
Man, I got an elf infestation in my apartment a couple weeks ago. Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. You gotta put out the traps, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, did you start finding like cookies laying around?
Okay,
like, oh no.
Jump boy.
Yeah, you know when you open your snack drawer and you find that there's more cookies in there than when
Yeah, that's how you know you got an
you
infestation.
got elf problems.
Yes, sir!
Ones have slightly more armor on them.
This didn't do much good.
Nope. It's because this is New Game Plus. I fuck you.
One hit. But yeah, with the Stadia thing, one thing they did do is they are giving refunds to anybody who bought Stadia hardware or games.
I hope they get an apology.
Ever?
Time between your
Yeah.
volleys.
Oh, wow.
Well, because it's a streaming game system.
Right,
and
yeah, so
They're
it's-
shutting the whole system
It's
down.
useless. Wow, so they're not only are they losing all the money they poured into it, they're losing all the money they ever made off of it.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's
nuts.
essentially, yeah.
Google is pretty incompetent, dude. They fail at almost everything they attempt.
Yeah, I mean, there's a fucking graveyard of Google products. At
What
this
was
point.
Google's social network called again? What was that?
Google Plus?
Was it Google Plus?
Was it
yeah, it
Google
was Google
Plus?
Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, was it not Google Circle or was that something else?
That was something else that also failed.
Oh, okay.
Right. They have a lot of failures.
They
They
had,
can't
what was
keep
it,
them straight.
143 failed tech projects?
Good God, man.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
But they always talk about like the 5 or so they have that were actually successful.
They acquired a lot of the things that actually work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they could definitely afford for it to be a failure.
I'm fine.
I mean, Google's got, how much fucking money?
Sage, did you see that the EU finally told Apple to go fuck themselves and they're going to have to switch over to USB-C?
Good.
In the European
Fuck
market?
Apple, dude. Good.
They're pissed.
It's the source of all of it.
Then they have to use that stupid pleb charger that everyone else is using.
I know you told me the story, but did you tell Ulysses the whole story about how they changed?
Ever tell you about the greatest troll on Apple's part of all? I mean, it was a shitty thing to do, but I did laugh really hard.
What did they do?
So, for a long time, people have been asking Apple to switch over to the USB-C charger, the one that all the Android phones use, and it's becoming such a universal standard that it's the one that like most laptops charge with now. Like it's becoming kind of the universal charging port, the USB-C. So people were demanding, have been demanding for a long time that Apple, since like the mini USB, they've been like, Apple, why won't you just switch to the charger that every other phone company uses? And Apple's just been like, no, we don't have
you to buy our specialty charging
fuck
product.
you buy our more expensive one that we're able to.
Remember, this is the same company that started making wireless headphones and then sold you a cord so you could connect your wireless headphones to your phone.
And don't forget about the AirTags.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
But
they
this-
canceled the outlet for the headphones too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then they sold you that dongle.
But then they
that
made
you
them
could
all
plug
separate. They used
that
to
you could
come
plug
with the
into
phone.
the charging port. They told you that dongle so you could plug that in so you could listen to your headphones. But
Then how do I
because
charge
the great thing is they sold this splitter dongle that you could plug the splitter dongle in, and then you could charge your phone and plug the dongle to plug your wireless headphones
Why
in.
don't I have both?
Your wired headphones.
Because they want you
Because they
to
want you to buy their
things.
shit. They don't
Gotta
even
buy a
give
new
you,
phone every
They
year.
don't even give you a charging block anymore.
Yeah, you don't even get a charger with the phone.
I
Yeah.
know, and
At all?
it's for like green purposes.
Right. But so anyway, so
I think
Apple,
they think it's funny, honestly.
so Apple was telling everybody for years that no, we're only using our own Lightning charger. We're never gonna switch. Fuck
Left me
you.
here alone.
And then eventually, Apple came out and announced that they were going to be switching to the USB-C charger.
Oh, yeah?
And people were like, wow, really? Like, you mean that, Apple? It's crazy. Like, really? Well, this is the most exciting thing we've ever heard. That's amazing. Thank you.
He's never here.
And then they waited, and Apple didn't give any more details. They just said, we're switching to USB-C. Then, when the phones came out, they switched the USB that plugs into the wall block to USB-C. So you plug USB-C into the block to plug into the wall, and then on the other end is the lightning cable that you plug in.
So they so
And
happy.
that was their troll. Was they were basically like, yeah, we're switching to USB-C, and then they just switched the USB on the one side to USB-C, and then left the lightning cable on the other side.
Okay,
Doesn't
what's the point?
It should have been him.
The point is to fuck with us.
No, it's literally Apple thought it would be funny to not specify what they meant because they knew people would think that they meant that they were switching out the lightning charger.
Kick Thor's ass in the next game.
Yeah.
Do you think Thor sells a proprietary lightning charger?
He might. He might.
Maybe.
I mean, if it's classic Norse mythology Thor and he's a complete piece of shit, then yeah,
Just throw those
probably.
fish back.
I mean, Mjolnir.
If that doesn't get,
I mean,
not
like,
an option, unfortunately.
you don't think Mjolnir has its own like proprietary charging cable? You think it uses just some regular ass hammer, like one that everybody's hammer uses?
I don't mean that. You know I love him. I just wish it was better.
They were asking. So when people text people with an iPhone. From an Android phone or whatever, it's all stupid and like you
Yeah.
can't properly send a video or anything like
Yeah,
that.
super.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So people asked Tim Cook about it. They said, "Hey, will you ever
You
make
mean Tim Apple?
Yeah, Tim Apple. Will you? Are you considering, making iMessage Android compatible, so it can receive and send messages properly between the two? And he said no.
Hey, Kelvin,
And-
what? Go.
He just straight up said no. And he said, I would like to sell those people an iPhone.
That was his only response.
It's like, if you don't like it, buy a fucking iPhone.
And I waited, but you wouldn't come out. So I pulled you out.
Boy, I was gone only.
I do kind of respect a company that knows it has its customers so by the balls that it just treats them like shit. Like it just thinks it's fun to treat them like trash.
I didn't know what to do. You
Well, if you're a customer and you're willing to take it, then Apple has no reason to not give you less stuff and make your life more inconvenient.
I mean, that is true.
And as
though.
long as you're like, but I need an iPhone, then like, why would Apple ever change?
Yeah, unless people are willing to stop buying their products to show them that they won't like put up with it, then it will literally never change.
Damn, did Atreus do all that?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's cool.
Do you know that
Killed them all while we were-
Apple is now the
There's no light
third
to make
most
the brick.
considered car brand?
And the witch's bowstring.
Even though they don't have a car yet. They're like number 3. Like people give you a list of gave people like a list of car manufacturers, and that's like, what car manufacturers would you consider? And Apple came in 3rd. You don't even know if their car is going to be any good, or if they're even going to actually make one.
Right, you don't know if they're good at finish them.
10 years,
Well, that's the
Apple,
other
who's
thing.
that? A bygone era. What happened?
USB-C.
You finally kill them. That's the thing that does them in.
Well, I do think the more that the iPhone is forced to not be this kind of segmented, kind of like its own category of things that make people feel like they're better than the Android phone users, actually the less that Apple will end up being relevant. A big part of it is the fact that it's like it does almost separate you from the Android users. Like it does put you in a separate class of phone users.
Which is a ridiculous thing. Got a few things to do. All right, well, have a good one, Yoshino.
Yeah, have a good one, Yoshino.
Thanks for stopping by, man. Yoshino, actually, on Tim and Corbin's show the other day, Yoshino like resubscribed for like 6 straight months.
Oh wow!
So,
Hey, thank you, man.
So that's some serious support right there. All right, let's see. Crystal.
We gonna smoke that crystal, dude?
Oh, we're definitely smoking that crystal methany.
Damn, dude, that's gonna get me awfully fucked up.
I mean, if you're a god, you probably need that much just to feel something.
That's right.
Right.
God's on meth.
Oh shit.
That'll be the sequel to American Gods.
Let's see here.
I think Neil Gaiman will make it work.
I can just see that. It's like, I made everything! Fuck you! Like, that car you're driving, I made the elements that went into that! Can't tell me what to do. Why did you leave me? I'm God, God damn it.
I didn't even get to fuck her, but she got pregnant anyway.
God, it's the worst child support I've ever had.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Yeah, I would definitely watch that, dude. Like, just God is like a trailer trash like, user.
He's downing kegs and just throwing them in the corner of his trailer, just like,
He should look like the classical like Renaissance depictions of God, but with a mullet.
yes,
Mullet.
and a beer belly.
That's fucking
Yes.
excellent.
I used
Also,
to be
guy.
someone.
Oh, there's some guys around here. Oh, I was just gonna, once I kill these enemies, I have to show you the way that this character opens chests to get items.
Okay.
Right? So,
I like ridiculous.
it's pretty ridiculous. He just goes head first and just destroys the entire thing with his upper body.
Okay.
Yeah, it's less like he's opening a box and more like he's bobbing for apples.
I mean, he literally is just like, fuck you, I'm taking this shit. Let's see.
I really open.
I mean, he's just straight up destroying it, yeah.
It's kind of Kratos' thing.
I mean, yeah, he's a... I mean, dude, in God of War 3, he rips off Helios's head to use it as a flashlight for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that is pretty wild, man.
Kratos is a violent man. He's a very, very violent man. But he's got a kid. He's got a kid now. And he's trying to do a little better.
In the older games, he was the good guy only because everyone else was worse.
Yeah, it was literally just because the Greek gods were such pieces of shit that they make him look good almost in comparison.
Sometimes, though, it didn't really seem necessary for
Yeah, there were some
all
that
of
were-
those gods.
Not all of them, no. No, some of them were kind of minding their own business.
That sometimes it really felt like he was just kind of on like a completionist kind of thing, where it's like, well, I gotta kill them all. Like,
It's like, yeah, you can just let some of them stay.
Yeah, he's Gore the God Killer, but cool.
God, that they fucked that up so bad. Like that movie, dude. No. Marvel's pretty much done. That's pretty much done.
Wakanda Forever does look.
That's
really
that could be
the
interesting.
one exception.
Yep,
the one exception is Black Panther.
I do want to believe that they won't fuck it up.
So if they fuck that up, you know they got nothing.
Yeah, that's like the last kind of chance. But like, but the thing is like that movie could be great, and then it could still go back to sucking after.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like, you know.
No, I'm not even saying it's gonna save it. I'm just saying that's the one good thing.
Right. It's just like the one potential.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you have real weight in the story because of the actor's death. So like, there's something real to tell a story about.
Yeah.
You know. Whereas everything since Endgame has felt so...
Just running the numbers pretty much. By the way.
I just kind of hope that there's at least, like, a few fart jokes. Like that.
Yeah, they're all going to be gathered around his funeral, and there's going to be, like, passing gas.
Yeah, I'm just
like,
hoping somebody rips ass in the middle of the funeral. Like,
Oh my god, I hope not, dude.
what? Dude, that's like good Marvel fun, dude.
Yeah.
Funeral scene by Joss Whedon.
Oh god. Well, Joss Whedon wouldn't do that.
I was gonna say Joss Whedon. That's kind of the golden age of Marvel now.
I mean, Joss Whedon himself might be a total dick, but he still made some good shit. I mean, he made the better of the two versions of Justice League.
Well, that is true. But, I mean, his competition was Zack Snyder, so I don't know.
Right, I mean, it's like anyone would look good in comparison.
Where are you taking that?
Somebody say Whack Snyder.
Whack Snyder?
I mean, Zack Snyder is whack.
Yeah, that's true.
What's he been up to?
He made
He made any more black and white hot dog movies?
That was Justice League, by the way, Sky.
Okay.
It was a black and white hot dog movie.
It was a pretty cool scene when the Flash just took a bunch of hot dogs to the face in slow motion. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he was saving some woman, and like in slow motion, there were like hot dogs like flying all over the street in slow motion. It's like it was in the Matrix, but with hot dogs instead of bullets.
Everybody's great.
Yeah, it was high art. Yeah.
I know what you mean now.
Well, it's ridiculous, right? Because Justice League is, only so different from the Avengers, and the guy that directed that movie, straight up, his idea was that to make it like a black and white French art film was his concept.
Okay.
And I'm like, really? That's what you're gonna do with the superhero movie?
Okay.
but it ended up feeling more like a really mediocre video game, I think, than anything else.
I mean, I'm not even a media. It was like Superman 64.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, remember that whole fucking drawn out, stupid hostage sequence with Wonder Woman?
Dude, and that's the amazing thing, because that's a sequence that's in both versions of the movie, and in the Joss Whedon version, it only takes like 2.5 minutes to get through. because the Zack Snyder version of the same scene has so much fucking slow motion in it. Yeah. Plus, in the Zack Snyder version of the scene, Wonder Woman disintegrates a man in front of small school children, traumatizing them for the rest of their lives. And in the Joss Whedon version, she just stops the bank robber. And
But it's gotta be
kind of
edgy,
it. Well, then, Wonder Woman 2 had her, rape that guy. So,
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah, Sky, you watched that with us. You remember how she wished for her dead boyfriend to come back, and so he came back in someone else's body, and then she
but that
fucked
person
him.
was still alive?
So she's fucking. So she's raping that guy who's unconscious and doesn't know what's going on. They did it in his bed. They used his money. They ate his
rifled through his
food.
clothes and made fun of it.
Yeah, they were literally making fun of his entire closet.
I know, right? Jesus.
Wonder Woman raped a guy.
Of all the characters to have go that way, it's not.
Yeah,
really
I would not have pegged Wonder Woman for a rapist out of all the superheroes.
She got that whip, dude.
I mean, there was in the old Wonder Woman comics, there was definitely a kind of like weird, kinky, like bondage thing going on in a lot of those stories.
But I mean, bondage is, it can be consensual,
Remember the shape.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Is it was in those comics it was lots of like weird bondage stuff, but like it never was like it was never rapey.
Yeah.
At least not that I remember. I mean, maybe there were parts of it that were, but some of those old comics are
Right.
haven't exactly aged well. Some of them are hilarious though, like Superman pouring a pitcher of water out in the desert in front of Aquaman, who's like dying of thirst. And Superman's just like, "Oh, I'm fucking just destroying all your potential life-saving
Yeah,
resources."
those fucking old ass like shock comic arts they had with Superman doing crazy crap in the past.
Oh yeah, well Superman just was like fucking evil on
Yeah,
them.
wasn't there one where it was like him in space and like
Yeah,
he
he's
was, like
snapping Lois Lane's oxygen cable.
yeah.
Or like there's one where Lois is blindfolded and she's handing him a box of money and her dialogue bubble says, "Okay, here's the money you asked for, Mr. Kidnapper. Now please don't tell Superman my terrible secret." And then Superman is the one taking the money from her, and his dialogue bubble is, "Oh, I've got all Lois's money now to find out her terrible secret."
Damn.
Wasn't there one where it was like he was making Jimmy Olsen marry a monkey or something?
Yeah, it was literally Jimmy's in like a cage. He's like, "But Superman, I don't want to marry a female King Kong." And he's like, "Too bad, Jimmy. I now pronounce you man and wife."
What was that one where he's going to destroy all his collectibles or whatever?
Oh yeah, he's like, "Jimmy, I'm gonna have to destroy every single one of your souvenirs to teach you a lesson." or Superman adopted Jimmy, right? Like, and became his like adopted father, and Jimmy gave him a Father's Day present, and Superman goes, "Jimmy, this is the worst Father's Day present ever. I'm gonna burn it." And he's literally just lighting it on fire in front of him.
Yeah, I like how all those are basically just like, what's the character in The Boys that's like that?
Homelander?
Yeah, I thought it was Homelander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Homelander is amazing. Homelander is honestly one of the most entertaining characters in fiction. I mean, The Boys is also just the best superhero property, I think, for a while.
property,
Basically, since
yeah.
it started, it's been the best superhero
You
property.
see any other way?
Boys is funny as hell, man.
It's such good satire. It's such good satire. Sky, do you know much about that show? Have you ever heard of that, really?
Not really. I've heard like the first season's kind of shitty. Like,
Oh, I think
Yeah,
it's great from the first episode.
Disagree, yeah.
Yeah, the basic idea, right, is that this is like a more realistic world where anybody with superpowers is just a fucking psychopath because the power gets to their head, and so they're all just evil pieces of shit that are, and it's kind of commentary on like, superheroes being this like corporation produced product. And like, so, they're just brands, that get advertised like celebrities. Like, they're barely real people.
They do talk shows and they have like
Commercials
PR
for-
agents and commercials.
Yeah,
And then like endorse products.
But then anytime there's not a camera on them, they're just fucking terrible people.
yeah. It's also a big just commentary on celebrity culture too.
Yeah, it's definitely it's mocking like just everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of depth to it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
But the guy, the main villain of the show is basically an evil version of Superman.
God, he's so funny.
And the actor, like, that is one of the greatest like performances like on television maybe ever. I mean, that really is a stunning character to see get brought to life.
I love that final scene in the fourth season where he's like, all right, like, okay, like,
The happiness on his face. I mean, just like what's an example of something he does in like early in the show that like wouldn't spoil very much. So they're trying out recruits for like to get somebody like new on the team or whatever, right, on like the superhero team. And they're auditioning people, and they bring in a blind superhero that's kind of like Daredevil a little bit.
Okay.
And the people that come to bring the guy in are like, oh, that's gonna do us really good in the diversity margins, just to get a superhero with a disability on the team. That's gonna make us look really good. And then, but then Homelander, right, just being this fucking crazy evil son of a bitch, he's like, well, I just have one question for you. And and you know, this guy's insanely strong, like Superman, right? And he just does that and makes the guy deaf. And he's like, see, now you're just another useless fucking blind guy. And the guy is bleeding on the ground with no ability to have senses, you know, anymore.
How are we supposed to get across without a crystal?
We find a crystal.
We get some crystal.
He gave Kratos a lip, and Kratos is displeased.
He's like, I know we need crystal. Like,
Yeah, like, you see how much I've itched in my face?
I love how this whole game is like an angry dad having to drag his kid through the candy section of a grocery store.
Because the mother's last wish was them to spread her ashes from like the highest mountain peak, and so just to get to that, which is kind of crazy because considering how high scale and high stakes like the other God of War games are, this one really does pull back and you don't even
wipe out an entire pantheon.
Well, yeah, but the next one.
Yeah, we're getting to that. But
all right, what is this? Is a puzzle here?
some of the fucking action sequences in 2 and 3 are just insane. How ridiculous they are.
Oh yeah, especially 3.
3's crazy,
and that, well, especially for the time it came out in. I mean, like, let's see, we get a crystal for this room. All right, where is Crystal Metheny?
Wasn't there a crystal on the ceiling in that other room?
In that room?
No, the other one.
The other side?
Yeah.
There might have been.
This dude.
Just a slightly bigger Draugr.
Okay.
Aha! Yes, there was. I just didn't pay attention.
Yeah, I hit the wood part, dude.
I know.
Have you ever broken a chandelier before?
Not in real life, but in video games.
That sword looked cool. It didn't do you much good.
I don't want you to be lagging behind when you get attacked.
Remain alert and quiet.
I love how done with this shit Kratos is.
Who's his dead ass?
It's
Another
a
white
fish
elf.
man.
Oh, is that like the thing from Shape of Water?
Oh God, please.
You gonna fuck that, Sadie?
Dude, that movie was uncomfortable. Did any of you see that movie?
No,
That was an
I knew it was
uncomfortable
about
film.
fucking a fish man.
Yeah.
I heard about what it was about, and I don't want to watch
The
it.
chick was fucking him.
Yeah.
Michael wanted to see it, so
Was he into Fishmen?
maybe.
Right.
How was the guy's fishy penis?
They didn't show that part, thankfully.
Okay, you missed out on it, huh?
It does do a weird thing, kind of like a dog, though, where it goes inside him when he stands up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, does he actually like fuck her? Or
He's got he has a vagina that unfolds, and then the penis comes out of it.
Well, that's how a lot of
yeah.
animals are.
Yeah,
he has a
it's just
cloaca.
No,
it's just really
it's a sheath.
Oh.
a sheep. Yeah, it's just
I think
it was
that's
just
actually
really.
the technical term for it too.
They didn't explicitly show that on camera either, but
They didn't show a sheath.
no, they didn't actually show
They didn't
that.
have any full frontal sheath action. Did?
No.
So did they actually have like human sex, or was it like he like a fish where he just kind of just his sperm into the water and then she gets in and soaks it up and that's like
No. I mean, they fucked.
All right.
Yeah, they fucked.
Is that like actually necessary for his species, or like
I mean, it was entirely pleasure based, dude.
Okay. I don't know about Fishmen. That's why I gotta ask.
I mean, based on the movie that I watched, that's what I came away understanding.
What happened?
You have to do
What?
it faster, yeah. Or, actually, what would probably work better is just looking the other way.
Yeah.
Figuring out which side is closer and then flipping it the other way. Yeah. So like if we do... Oh wait, hold on, that one's...
Which door? Are you
That was the
trying
right
to go?
position.
Yeah.
That one's the right position.
do this for every door?
No, this is just one door.
Okay.
And this isn't even like a...
Oh, there's some shit in here.
Yeah, or just... See, these chests he doesn't explode into.
But I love how there's like all that crap
Those
in there.
are
and you just find something
graves,
bang.
aren't they? These
Oh,
ones
yeah.
are,
Yeah, I think
these
you're
ones
right.
Are
Oh, yeah, no,
some
that, yeah,
type of
you're totally
coffin
right.
or something that you're raiding. The other ones are actual chests.
Yeah, well, there you go. Kratos the grave robber.
Just like Lara Croft.
Lara Croft, grave robber.
Yeah, Tomb Raider's just fan. That's like when they give you a new title at work instead of giving you a raise.
That's kind of what happened to those Stadia employees. Actually, it was worse than that because after
What was their title change to functioning gaming
Unemployed.
system? Okay.
no, the fucking CEO of Google, I think it was. He was like, "Oh yeah, all you employees, it's such a great job. You know, it was truly a fine thing you did at Stadia. And now you're all fired."
Ah, nice.
Oh, wow. What a nice way to do it.
I don't know the way the tech
Yeah.
Oh, what?
the way the tech companies have been doing their firings lately is they're like, oh, you have 30 days to find a new job within the company, and then there are no new jobs within the company, so it's basically a meaningless statement.
It's something they can do to tell
To make
the
it sound
government-
like you're not actually being fired.
Exactly.
Laid
Right.
off.
Hey, that's
like,
how they got it.
It's a false...
Oh.
It's a false chance that they're
Yeah.
giving you.
Something like that. Oh, I was just wondering where it was.
So don't know if I need to come down here.
So that they don't have to pay the pension or something?
I think they probably still have to pay unemployment. I don't know what it. The point. I think the point of it more is to be like, well, we gave you an option. Like we didn't just straight up fire you, even if there aren't.
It's a fake chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a way for them to look better than just to be like you're out on your ass and
You have to take less responsibility.
Let's see.
God, tech industry is dog shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, well, they're starting to take away a lot of the perks that made people want to work in that industry in the first place too. Because I mean, the hours in the tech industry are ungodly. So that's one of the. I mean, like the reasons people went into it was the quality of the workplace, and the benefits like food and like workout facilities there and things like that, and just.
But they're just becoming fucking like.
But now they're
grocery
just
bills at
yeah.
this point.
Now they're just becoming like any other office, basically.
They're probably gonna get worse than that. They're probably gonna end up like Amazon warehouses.
Yeah. Hey, Amazon warehouse got them suicide boosts, man. You know, not
Shitting
every
bottles,
not
peeing
every,
bags, you know?
Yeah, the tech
Not-
companies don't even have bottles.
Not
Yeah,
every,
right.
Not every company offers you a place to commit suicide, you know, in the privacy of a small porta potty.
We're not
type
even
booth.
kidding. There's actually like suicide booths.
Oh,
Wow.
they're not for committing suicide.
Yeah, they're not
they are.
even-
No, they're for
Yes, they are. That's exactly what they are for.
they're places where you're supposed to go to cool down, so you don't want to commit suicide
Yeah,
during
they're
the
called,
day.
they're called like.
Yeah, no, I'm
they're
thinking about
called,
kill
like-
myself. Let me
they're
go
called
sit in a
mental-
little tiny box.
They're called mental health booths or whatever. And you're supposed to, like, if you're having a hard day at work, you can go in there and cry or something.
Well, your hard day will be over if you die.
Spartle Joker, huh?
Spartle Joker. I don't know how you actually pronounce that, to be honest, but King of the Dark Elves.
Yeah, he looks about as dorky as you expect.
He does kind of look like he's at, like, a Renaissance festival or something.
Yeah, I can see that. You know, some fucking middle-aged dude, kind of like got a balding hairline going around.
Right.
You know, going around with his spear and his painted beer gut.
Yeah.
Going, I'm Spartle Joker, King of the Dark Elves. Bow before me, mortals.
Are you body shaming his dad bod?
Yeah, I mean, Kratos is a dad, and he works out.
One of my favorite things when that dad bod thing became a thing was how many of like the gym bros, how pissed they were. It's hard work to be in shape, dude. And when all these women were like, "Yeah, I prefer the dad bod" or whatever, like, this is fucking bullshit. Spend hours a week in the gym.
I mean, no one told them to.
Right.
They made that decision.
Yeah. But they were furious about the fact that there were women who were like, yeah, it's more attractive when guys are just kind of fat. Not really fat, but you know, like...
Yeah, I mean, who would have guessed that maybe some women, have different ideas of what male beauty is?
Well, it's also women saying I like guys that look normal instead of like they're on
Yeah, they're like
steroids.
roided out,
aren't
yeah.
so obsessed with themselves that they would spend all of their spare time working out.
Right. It's like, what else do you? Do you have a life?
There are guys like that where it's just pure narcissism.
Yeah, oh yeah. They don't do that to make themselves look like that for women. They're doing that to make themselves look like that.
Like
they can look
cosmetic
themselves
exercises too. Like people who actually like are legit workout to be strong make fun of a lot of those gym bros all the time because like they're like, that's superficial muscle. That doesn't even help you do anything. It's just for show. Like it's not how you would work out if you actually just wanted to be strong. Like
Yeah, I mean, if you look at a lot of actual like strong dudes, they're usually like kind of fat looking.
Yeah.
They're not actually; they're just really fucking muscular. But
Yeah,
Right.
Like there's a layer, there's like a small layer of fat over the muscle because that's just normal.
right. But yeah, no,
Like the actual the muscle definition.
Yeah, like actual professional weightlifters and shit are
Yeah,
big
they look-
dudes.
they look-
They aren't
Look how
all
pretty
chiseled
it all
and
is
shit.
now that
yeah, right.
we've freed the nest open.
Nice.
Cool.
It's the realm of the elves. And now we're leaving.
Well, all the elves are dead, so yeah.
I mean, there's stragglers.
That's the I get the same satisfaction watching that happen to those people as I get watching the women who get like tons of plastic surgery and then like do the ton of the tanning and stuff, and then guys just aren't into them, and they're like, I don't understand. Like I spend thousands of dollars on my appearance, and nobody wants to go out with me. It's like, dude, you look like a dried turd. Like it's bad. Like.
I feel like a lot of those people it just sort of, that obsession becomes almost like a mental illness for them.
Oh,
It's an
they just
addiction.
keep cutting
Yeah.
away at themselves.
I
yeah.
mean, that's actually a big. That's one of the big flaws in so far every depiction of the character Venom, right, on screen, is that one of his defining character traits in the comics is that he is addicted to working out. He is a fucking addict.
Oh, sure.
And so he's really fucked his body up, and that's.
Did you-
Something that's not in any of those.
Did you
movies.
ever see that My Strange Addiction where the guy was addicted to working out?
No, I've only seen the ones you've shown me.
It was so stupid. He's like, I'm addicted to working out. I work out 4 times a day. And he was working out like 15-minute increments, but going to the gym throughout the day. And it's like, dude, just carve out an hour in the afternoon and you'd be fucking normal. Like, yeah, it's weird that you're going to the gym before work, after dinner, and like
15
late at
minutes
night
at
for
a time.
15 minutes at a time, but just like it'd be.
But that's not even actually going that much.
Yeah,
It's
I'd be
just
like it'd be pretty normal if you went and worked out for an hour a day, just all at once. Like I don't think anybody would think that's weird. Like
The rest of him is lost, sometimes never to return.
he's like, yeah, it's consuming my life. It's like, you're an idiot.
I'll observe that.
Kratos does not care for these dwarves that much.
Kratos doesn't have patience for banter.
Anyone.
Yeah,
No,
he just
he really
doesn't do
doesn't.
banter, dude, at all.
I kind of want to see what Kratos' married life was like.
Right, like how did he talk to that woman? Well, I mean, Kratos has been a dad twice. Keep in mind, his whole origin story revolves around his Ares tricking him into killing his own wife and daughter.
So I'm assuming maybe he was more normal back then.
I don't know, man. He acts pretty crazy.
Yeah, in the very beginning of that game, yeah, he still seems
Because it's a different voice
lot like
actor,
himself,
even
yeah.
from the original 3 to this one. It's Christopher Judge is the voice in these games, and this guy named T.J. Carson was the voice back then. And T.J. Carson's voice is, I think, more over the top too.
Thanks, Sindri.
You're very welcome. Oh, and if you find that whetstone, well, it sure would be nice of you to bring it to me.
Yeah, we're not really going to spend time on that though in this playthrough.
What?
The side quests,
He's trying to get his stones wet, dude.
Yeah.
He wants his stones wet.
You're not going to help him?
Yeah, dude, wet those stones.
Yeah.
This is a nice grave. Somebody important.
I think that's the treasure chest
It's a
out.
fragment of a language cipher.
I don't know. Is there a body in
For
there?
more like this.
No, I
Oh,
don't
No,
think
that one might
flashlight,
be an
so-
actual threat.
I love how there's all that shit in there. Kratos just like puts the smallest bag of shit I can find.
Right.
Voices in my head. wasn't the first time.
Voices.
No, is he
After we
schizophrenic?
met Brock, his animal warned me about something hiding in the trees.
You can talk to animals. It's kind of weird, right?
She told you.
Well, I could just feel what she was feeling.
So he's gonna grow up to be like a male crazy cat lady.
If it happens again, you tell me.
Well, I won't spoil it, but there's definitely some interesting things.
Well, you see, he grows up and becomes a male cat lady and changes his name to Sage.
Oh, that was good.
God damn it.
That was perfect. Sage, how's the ranch these days?
It's the same.
Yeah?
Same, reasonable limit number of cats. That's it.
How many head of cat you got now, dude?
There's 3 cats.
What do you do when they stampede?
They don't. There's not enough.
There's enough of them.
Not enough of them for that.
Damage.
There's not enough of them for that.
Are you thinking about bringing in a stud, or are you just going to let your whole
Oh my
flock
God.
get pretty inbred, dude?
To Midgard.
They cannot have babies.
Do you ever like lasso them?
Why would I lasso
Well,
my
they
cat?
can't. They can't till you get a stud, dude. You got to bring a stud cat in here.
Oh, that's not happening.
You got to inject some new genetics into your herd, man.
Well, Sage is planning on cloning the cats because he wants them all look the same. If
okay.
you remember.
Oh,
That's not a goal.
pretty psychotic, dude. You think you really should be playing God like that?
Yeah, it's gonna be like Jurassic Park, but for felines.
Oh my
Damn,
god.
dude. It's gonna be weird. Are you sure that's okay, Sage?
What do you mean? It's not happening.
He's gonna make 2 mediocre movies about it, and then he's gonna switch streams to
Wait,
local.
where's Midgard? Oh, wait, Midgard is still there. There you go.
It's crazy to think that all the wrong
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I respect you a lot, Sage,
It's
but
like this room lets us
I
travel
do
without
think
moving.
you need to consider the well-being of your livestock, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't think this is a big enough space for the number of cats you got.
I think they have plenty of space.
Just saying, I wouldn't call them free range. You know?
Would you call a cat that lives inside free range ever?
It's big enough inside.
Yeah. I
How
don't
big
know, man.
inside would that have to be?
I don't know, but
Depends on how many cats.
they're
You got
not
too many.
ranging. They're not ranging yet.
For just one. How
I
big?
don't know. Skulls is probably free range.
Yeah.
Think so?
I don't know. Maybe.
Brock,
Kind of depends on the cat, if
just
we're
came back
honest.
from another
Yeah.
run. And we met your brother.
Do you have a cigarette? Oh.
Wait, not that one.
The way he was
Way
holding his
back.
hand
That would
absolutely made
be.
us
That
think
would
he
have
was
been
smoking.
interesting.
I would have loved that if he was just, fucking like smoking a Marlboro or something.
Just up and left him one day.
I mean, these characters do kind of break the fourth wall a little bit, so I guess he could be smoking a cigarette, hundreds of years before they were invented.
Well, I mean, this is Norse mythology. Maybe they invented it before we did.
I mean, he could have a pipe and he could.
Yeah, you could definitely have a pipe.
Pipes are for losers, unless you're.
Although tobacco still didn't even exist in the West.
He could be smoking some crystal meth though.
There you go.
True. You
been a
don't know
level
how
on
long
that.
that's been around.
Or at least some hashish or something.
I would love to see Kratos trying to get cold medicine and then being like, you already got 2 boxes this month.
Give me more now.
Good. Now when you're done gawking, I got a favor.
What is it, dwarf?
This alchemist on Vari. Been working out in the Velander mines. Haven't heard from him in maybe, I don't know, 100 winters or so. Probably dead, but maybe you can find him. He's dwarfing like me. Wears a fancy green ring. Owes me a favor. You look?
If it is on our path.
Oh, I see how it is. Not a something-for-nothing type, are you? Fine. If you find Donvari, I'll make him whip you up something special. This entry stone here ought to get you inside those mines.
Yeah, we're also not doing that either. It's just the way he opens doors is so aggressive.
Back to the
I mean, is there anything Kratos does that isn't aggressive?
We need to
Not
go
really.
across the bridge to the Venom
No.
Town.
Yeah, I never saw him do anything gently.
Or explore. Your choice.
Oh, we're going straight there.
No, he's pretty aggressive with his kid too.
Yeah.
He's less aggressive with the kid than like anyone else, but
Yeah, right. But he's pretty gruff. At least gruff with the kid.
He's not exactly father of the year.
Southwest?
But he did teach the kids to fight pretty well, so.
Yeah. And honestly, in the world that they live in, that's probably the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, straight up Midgard.
Kinda scary.
I mean, technically, don't we live in Midgard?
Yeah, no, that's where we are.
Yeah, I've seen that guy on the bus.
Oh, you mean us?
Yeah, us.
Oh yeah, I bet you saw him on the bus all the time.
Yep.
Let's see, I wonder if. Oh yeah,
What's your
Sky, look at that.
up to, dude?
Hey, that's
just
so
chilling.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
the world serpent.
Nice.
Jormungandr.
Looks like he's watching TV and it's not very good.
Now he's staring at us.
Yeah.
It's like, if you
creeped
see
me
the
out.
remote,
Yeah.
Wait, what's that serpent for?
it's the snake that'll eat the world.
Yeah, at
Like,
the end
do
of
you do you know what a 2022 Toyota Camry costs?
How would a snake drive a car?
No, I was just thinking of him watching The Price is Right or something like that.
Oh, I
He's
know,
like,
but now I
oh.
want to know how a snake would drive a car.
I don't know. That's a good question. They'd have to make a special snake designed car for them to drive, I guess. Oh wait, I did see a snake drive. A
Really?
little thing. Somebody built this tube
Okay.
that they put the snake in,
Uh-huh.
and then it was like motorized, and then the snake, all it had to do was try to slither in any direction, and then the wheels would like follow the snake's body. So
Huh.
the snake got comfortable with it pretty quickly, so the snake was just kind of zooming around.
Did the snake get like fat and start like going into like Burger King drive-thrus and shit?
I only saw the one clip or whatever of it working, of
Can I
them
get
putting
some
it in the initial time. I don't know if that snake's been in the car ever since, or if that was just a demonstration of how it would work.
Okay, that's cool though.
Yeah.
If I had a snake, I'd get one of those.
I may want to write that down.
It's kind of like how they made those parrots drive those little cars.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of animals like that shit, actually.
Yeah.
We know rats do.
I wonder if I can find this, because it's mostly videos of snakes like crawling out of people's AC units. When I Google snake car.
Well, that's kind of a
Oh,
horrifying
great!
thought.
You get the AC snakes to like to hunt your toilet frogs.
AC Snakes, AC Slater.
Hey, Sindri, could you take a look at this?
Honestly, I don't have much else going on right now.
Take a look at what? Fine, let's go talk to him.
Whoa! You killed an ancient?
Yes,
Was it difficult?
yes,
Is that all you're gonna give me?
yes.
I do like this game does manage to find a way to genuinely make Kratos kind of funny in a way. Like he himself is deadly serious at all times, but
Gorgeous armor.
they manage to make the other characters around him sometimes.
Oh, no, I screwed that up. They didn't give this... It wasn't a car, that's right. They gave the snake legs.
Oh,
They gave it legs.
Yeah,
Well,
they gave
that's-
it, like, mechanical legs. This is the video I was thinking of, though. So they put the snake in the tube with the legs on it.
okay.
I feel like we shouldn't be giving Snake legs, man. That seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, there's people in hospitals who don't have legs, but they give them legs to snakes.
Yeah, that seems.
Well, snakes need legs.
Yeah,
Snakes do not need legs.
I like how the snake is like, don't put me
Yeah,
in
he's
here.
like, I'm not sure I like this. But he does. The snake does get pretty into it when it figures
Well, yeah, once it figures out it can
Yeah.
get more people by walking.
It's like, no, go back in the tube, snake, damn it.
What's next? Wings?
Father, do you...
That's a good idea. We should put like little jet engines
Yeah,
on
they
snakes.
should.
But I...
Okay, now the snake.
Give it a little jetpack?
Yeah, yeah.
Now the snake's figured it out.
Uh-huh.
See? And now,
Ooh.
now he can walk.
Oh my
Cool.
god.
I like it. Yeah, show Sky.
That's wow.
Oh, jeez.
I like how the snake's like, yeah, this is
The
fun.
snake's like, oh, this is dope.
That's how you get a
Look at
world
me
run by
go.
snakes. You want a world run by snakes? Because that's how it's going to happen.
That's really cool.
Right.
I like that.
I forgot it was arms and not wheels, but yeah, I did remember that somebody had built a tube that a snake could move around
Well, you
inside of.
could totally make a wheeled version.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
for sure. But yeah, the snake totally got it after a while. Like
Interesting.
completely understood. Like, oh, okay, I can move in this direction, and like,
It shows that the snake's supposed to be at least somewhat clever, then.
right.
Come.
Which again is also
And pretty
concerning.
adaptable
Yeah.
to be like,
So if
oh,
they're-
sweet, we got legs.
We know
now.
that we know we can give them legs, and that they're smart enough to figure out how to use it, and like that they have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we just gotta give them hands so they can like operate.
Do not give snakes hands.
And maybe once they get
Yeah, give them
hands down,
opposable thumbs.
once they get hands down, we give them guns. You see?
Oh my god.
And then we send them to war.
Snakes with guns.
Yeah.
I like
Snake
that
war.
idea. I like that idea, dude.
I don't know, man. I don't know about starting a snake war.
I think we should start giving all animals human appendages
That
Yeah,
and
seems
just see what
irresponsible.
happens.
Yeah, level
I
the playing
do.
field.
Well, I do feel like a lot of
Against
animals.
ourselves?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, you don't know how many animals have the capacity to do a lot of things, but can't because they don't have human hands.
Do we need to find out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever wondered what your cats could get up to if they had hands?
Dude, I mean, I'm worried about what my cats could get up to if they had hands.
I feel like my cat would just like go out on the porch and smoke like a pack of cigarettes. And I'd be like, Scones, what the fuck? Have you been out there all day? Like,
Leave me alone about it.
See, with my cat, I'd be worried about giving her a gun because I know she'd go after other cats.
that she'd probably walk
like a mass
inside. And
shooter.
just, probably walk inside and just flick the cigarette butt at me. I feel like Scones is just angsty and
They
bitchy.
just up and left. No one knows why.
Perhaps they return to their home.
Scared on? Maybe.
So the giants just disappeared from Midgard at one point, just completely.
I actually wouldn't give Scones hands because she would just eat her own food all day. Come
Yeah.
home and she'd just be like, have the bag of cat food open.
She'd be like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
I don't like too fat cats.
Yeah, fat cats. That's it's an interesting look.
Well, a fat, hairless cat.
Well, yeah, Scones I have to be very careful because fat hairless cats are really weird looking. Her skin is getting loose as she gets old, though. It is kind of funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just hanging down.
wrinkly and hanging.
I
Yeah.
don't remember stories of a giant with a deer head.
What if we gave a chimp Dr.
No
Octopus
way
arms?
across. But there's his head.
We should do that.
Yeah.
I don't think we should do that.
What
I
could go
think we
wrong?
should start. I think we should start giving animals physical capabilities that we don't even have.
Yeah. Like telekinesis.
Yeah. That would be cool. Would that be cool, Sage?
Floor boy.
Something's missing.
I don't know, man.
She was like mentally troubled by you there.
I was just like, do we want to end our species? Is that the goal here? Like, what?
I just, we haven't been challenged in a long time, Sage. Okay?
True.
Yeah.
Like, when's the last time something was fucking with us?
Like another animal.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
already
non-human.
Some species fucking with us.
I mean, it'd be interesting.
I'm just saying, I feel like
But
humans.
don't people
I feel like
fuck
humans.
with each other enough?
Well, maybe this is the way to unite mankind, to create world peace, is to create some sort of, you know,
Oh, is it Ozymandias?
yeah.
Yeah, like Rubium, dude. That's what you need is aliens, but we could just do animals,
Yeah.
So just make So just what, Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
Yeah. But with animals that already exist.
Right. But still engineering them to be more deadly.
Right.
Yeah.
So that they can fuck with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why.
You guys are saying
Well, ideally we'd make like an animal version of Skynet.
Ooh.
Why
Like a
would that
bio-
be?
like
Why
a
would we do that, and why would it
bionet.
be ideal?
Like a bionet?
Yeah,
Like,
ooh, I like
Sage,
that.
Come on.
Bionet. That sounds.
come
that
on,
sounds
dude.
scary.
Come on,
I
man.
don't like it.
Come on, man.
I don't think it's good.
Subsume your
The villain
individual.
from the Terminator movies.
You need to subsume your identity into the bionet, dude.
Yeah.
Become one with it.
What if it's like a hive mind of different animal like minds that are all linked together to create like an apotheosis of animal consciousness?
Yeah, where like every animal's a node.
Yeah.
Should I light it?
Even your chicken nuggets, dude.
Well, soon there'll be cricket nuggets anyway.
That's true.
Well, they already got the simulate nuggets now. Simulate nugs.
Or are they made out of crickets?
No, I don't think they're made out of like plant or whatever. But those are in all the grocery stores now.
I am always serious.
That is definitely true.
Giants are just a race, like elves and Holgerfolk. It isn't.
The fuck is a Holdrafolk?
Of the world's
I actually don't know what a Holdrafolk
Okay,
is.
in that case, giant also means big. There's only one.
But not giants are not all actually large.
Right.
Which is, I mean,
Loki's not very big.
right. It's par for the course if you know Norse mythology. It was just a pot. Yeah.
Sage, did you hear that Rachel Dolezal has an OnlyFans now?
I did hear about that, actually.
You think she's under the ebony section?
I mean, if she has anything to say about it, yeah. Yeah. God. What a silly situation that was.
Yeah.
I still just want to know who's looking her up, you know.
Right.
Who's like, it's that time again. You know, I gotta look up Rachel Dolezal.
I think some people just are like, they just look up names they've heard before. So I feel like it's just like, oh, do I recognize it?
I do think that for some reason people find like people more attractive if they've heard of them before, regardless of what they look like.
I don't know. What is that? What is like?
Maybe
What is
it's
the
like the
familiarity?
fame thing, or like fame and power. So
Yeah, or it's like, because that person is famous and you kind of know them in another context, it's more exciting to see them without clothes on. I'm not sure.
I feel like it's just the human brain, like that. They tend to like something they're familiar with.
Right. That's true.
You think Rachel Dolezal's nipples are pink?
Well, I guess you could find out.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
you could find out.
I mean, like only white people have pink nipples, right?
I
Like
don't know, actually.
That's
It's a thing. Not sure about other races.
okay.
I've known white people that have had.
Darker nipples?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm saying I think only white people have pink nipples. I'm not sure about that.
I think there are probably others that do.
I don't think that's.
It's just, I mean, it's a lack of melanin in the nip, right? Like, I mean, that's
Right.
where the pink
It's-
nipple
yeah, it's
comes
nip
from.
melanin.
Yeah,
You know, there are some really pale, like Asian people.
that's
Yeah.
true.
So,
Like the Japanese.
yeah, depends.
There's also some pretty pale, like, Arabs and shit. So.
Yeah, but I mean, Arab people are technically white.
Right.
Like, at least according to the U.S. Like, they have always
Caucasian.
been considered Caucasian. Yeah.
Well,
Even Indian people traditionally have identified on like the U.S. Census as white, although now they typically identify as Asian.
which is pretty interesting when you think about the fact that there's plenty of very dark-skinned Indians.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
Indians is not Asian.
only what you see.
No.
Well, it's a mixture
They
of
look like men, not like giants.
Indo-Europeans and Dravidians, which are the people, the ancestors of the people like who are the native Australians and like people like that. There's like two racial subgroups that live in the Indian subcontinent. That's where the caste system comes from.
Right, like, these
statue.
two are the
We made it
mainstreams,
across.
but I feel like the subcategory is more, you know.
Oh, for sure.
Yes, sir. Oh, this is Durasar, one of the four stars of the World Tree. He's supposed
Heavy.
to watch the entrance to
Sitting your ass on the
giant
Jesus.
sleep. Think he's still there?
I do not know.
Okay, I don't know.
Do you think these stag men have stag parties?
I bet they do. And held upside down, drinking out of the kegs.
Boo.
Yeah, they're boofing stags.
Boofing.
That's a nice upgrade. You get that. That's probably the best boss fight in the game.
Do you think-
honestly.
What do you think it's like when the frat boys go and buy their tampons for boofing? It's like you're buying like a 1.75 liter of vodka and a pack of tampons. And like, cashier's like, oh, it's that time of the month again, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it is, bro.
It's Rush Week.
Still our goal. We find a way up.
Maybe some of them make their girlfriends buy the tampons while they go out and buy the alcohol.
That's a good point.
Because I feel like a lot of those dudes are.
No.
Wouldn't have the confidence.
Yeah, they'd puss out before they'd buy a tampon.
I've never thought twice about bringing stuff up to the cash register. I don't even care. It's their job. Those cashiers can be embarrassed. I don't have to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like,
That's good.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like, it's probably the bigger Chad play to just bring the tampons to the register, because then you're just basically telling the cashier you have a girlfriend.
Right.
I don't think anybody's looking.
Or
at
you have a
dude
masculine vagina.
Yeah.
Or you're booping.
Real Chads have
Or you're
masculine
booping.
vagina.
Or you just
That's
are
right.
very
The only,
open about your
only
booping.
Chads have
First
men.
of all, what the fuck is a masculine vagina?
It doesn't exist.
Yes, it does,
No.
Sage. Yes,
Don't listen to
it
Sage.
does.
He's
Don't
full
listen.
right.
Yeah, he's a terrorist. He's an extremist.
Okay, so what's your PC definition?
What?
What's your
Well,
PC
so if you're a trans man, right, who hasn't had the bottom surgery, that means you're a man who has a
Front hole
vagina.
surgery.
Front hole surgery.
Front hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fronto.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
it's
Come
a
on.
Sage,
it's
Sage is
offensive
right.
to call it a
Sage
vagina.
is right, because like front hole vagina is
Well, there are
exclusionary.
two front
Yes.
holes,
Yeah.
actually.
See, now
What
you're
are
being kind of
the two
exclusionary,
front
too.
holes?
Wait,
Like a
what?
pee-pee hole?
Mine.
That's too small to count as a hole.
Hey man, a hole's a hole, you know.
I'm not being inclusive.
No.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, man, be better about including front holes.
Okay, all I'm saying, all right, is the girls got the uredi hole too, so it doesn't
Uredi?
count.
You real.
I don't think that's what Eurydice was about in Greek mythology.
No, that's what the dad on King of the Hill. That's what he calls. He's like, I got a uredi problem.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because he couldn't have kids because he had a narrow urethra.
Yeah, a narrow uredi.
Just fuck that one up.
Yeah, that might call some attention to them.
See, this is why Kratos is so pissed off all the time.
That was careless.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
But no, so Sky, if a man has a vagina, right?
Yeah.
Clearly, it's not a
It's so
feminine.
common, man.
It's clearly not a feminine vagina. It's a masculine because it's a man's vagina.
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly, is this so like contraceptual or do we have the male?
what do you mean?
You male vaginas?
Yeah, do
There
People
are
claim to have
there are people
claim.
there are people that like if you want to be politically correct, you would call a man who have vaginas.
Because gender is a spectrum.
Right. So some men have vaginas.
Yeah.
Like that's why some men can get pregnant
Yeah.
and some men can have babies.
Yeah.
Well, then why do you have to specify it's like a masculine vagina?
Because
The masculine front hole. Really.
I'm just well, it's just if you claim, I mean, like, yeah, it's a vagina, but it's a man's vagina, you know.
Maybe that man doesn't identify himself as a man anymore.
Well, but the only thing that makes you a man is whether or not you identify as a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just whatever.
Yeah, but
anybody
if you don't
Whatever you say is
identify,
what's
if
wrong.
you don't identify as a man, then you're not a man.
Yeah.
Like, it's the only thing that matters is what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I
You can identify as a ham sandwich if you want.
So
I'll
Or the
respect
planet.
it. Yeah, I'll respect that.
if I think I'm myself as a man, then my vagina is
Masculine.
masculine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Instantly. Yeah, so your vagina just changed genders now. You can
Hold on.
click on
Here's a
that
question.
statement.
Hold on. Here's an important question. So if you identify as a planet,
Yeah.
does your vagina count as like a canyon? A
It's
volcano?
It's celestial
It's a
at that point.
celestial,
It's a
yeah.
celestial vagina.
Okay. So are we sure it's not like a geological feature of some kind?
I guess it could be a gorge.
Ooh.
That's an attractive word.
But we already have engorged clitoris, so it fits.
Right.
Yeah,
Read
dude.
it.
Sir,
I mean, I feel like eventually it doesn't even matter.
that's funny.
But it's the only thing that matters, Sky.
The only thing.
Yes.
Yeah, the only thing.
It is the only thing that matters now.
Should we add to it? The machinery in here looks almost gorgeous. The stonework, that's definitely it. You know, I think the giants not only mined the mountain, but actually lived here.
I don't think feminine penises exist. I'm very close-minded.
I am. Close-minded. I am.
Don't worry, we're all going to get canceled for this conversation.
Except for me.
No, you're getting canceled too.
Well, I'm defending it. I'm the one.
You've made some verbal slip-ups.
I slipped up. What did I say?
You didn't say front hole.
Yeah.
You had a way.
If you really want to go PC, isn't it upsetting already to define somebody else feminine or masculine?
I got ways.
Well, it depends. No, if they define themselves as that, then it's you have to also define them as that.
But she makes a good point. There are some people who don't refer to themselves as either feminine or masculine, and so if you refer to them as one
That's
of those,
why. Well, that's why you say
Switzerland vagina.
yeah.
Switzerland vagina.
That's a Swiss vagina, or it's just new.
You can't. Yeah.
If you keep money up there, is that a Swiss bank account?
There you go.
Yeah, dude.
That's
probably that's where. Yeah, I was gonna say that's where the Nazi gold is.
Yeah, that's where all the Nazi gold went into those Switzerland pussies.
Yeah. Some of Hitler's vagina.
I'm gonna refrain from making the most offensive joke I could until after the stream.
Okay. I think I know what you're gonna say.
God, I'm not sure, and I really want to know.
I don't feel comfortable making that joke on the stream. For your own sake, Sage.
I mean,
yeah, we'll definitely get canceled then.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we've already said so many things that would.
I don't know.
We should have just called the stream cancel bait.
Yeah.
Cancel bait. Honestly, it's not the worst idea I've heard.
Maybe one day we'll have to have our own website people can subscribe to for the totally uncensored.
Oh, why are you killing the cute little axolotl?
Yeah, dude.
It's not doing anything, it's just crawling away.
Yeah,
It's
say,
like those
come
dogs
on, man.
all over
Yeah,
again.
why are you doing that, man?
Oh my god.
Why do you hate animals, Sage?
Why do you like things that are trying to kill you?
It's not trying to kill you, it's trying to get away.
I specifically remember the dog didn't bite me. I
Yes,
never
it
got
did.
I never got bit by a dog.
Yes,
dude.
you fucking did.
No, I didn't, dude.
Yes, you goddamn did.
I did with the cutscene, but after that,
That wasn't a cutscene.
Remember, you tried to prove to us that the dogs were hostile, and you stood there, and the dogs just ran around in circles? They
Yeah.
left you alone.
They did.
No, they bit
Yeah,
me too.
they did.
No, they bit
We
me.
got video evidence.
Yeah, I do. Of them biting me.
They didn't bite you a single time that time.
I'm just looking for excuses to kill dogs, dude.
Can we leave this lizard thing alone? It's not doing anything.
Yeah, it's actually accomplished nothing.
more like some kind of.
It's like a snake lizard thing. Yeah.
I mean, I think Ulysses is right. It is kind of most similar to an axolotl.
Yeah.
In its
Hang on, can you get
appearance.
It's kind of heavy.
You said we're annoying.
Yeah, they
Cards don't touch them.
I see that. There.
You know, just looking out for animal rights.
Judgy, you know.
I'm not judgy. You're judgy.
Yeah.
You denied the existence of masculine vagina.
Yeah, you're judging those front holes.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Maybe there's a way through that big. That's it.
I know what I'm doing, kid.
This is why Kratos is so impatient.
I mean,
Would that make an asexual penis a Swiss roll?
Swiss hog, perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
Another lantern.
Broken. Leave it.
You think anybody's gonna get
Something special.
surgery to not have any junk? As an
Like a
intentional
like a
Ken
Ken doll?
doll?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good question.
Like a G.I. Joe, you know?
G.I. Jane.
Working.
What is the non-gendered version of John Doe or Jane Doe?
I don't know if there is one.
Just dough.
Go!
Doe.
Because it's like dough down there, you know?
Oh my god.
You can shape it into whatever you want.
Oh my god, these are replacing people's junk with Play-Doh.
I'm sure somebody wants to do that.
You want it in purple or green?
They're down there like putting it through the extruder.
God, that honestly just makes me think of that Junji Ito short where people are going through the holes in the mountain.
Yeah.
Just like trying to push body parts through like a Play-Doh shape thing.
Yeah, he should do a follow-up on that where people are just putting themselves in those Play-Doh extruders and just coming out as like big star-shaped logs.
Just with like a face on it.
Yeah.
I think we can get to that rock now.
So they turn into Thomas the Tank Engine. That's how those are made.
Is that Thomas the Tank Engine's made?
Yeah.
No, I can see that. Thomas the Tank Engine is actually a pretty dark society, dude.
Oh, dude.
It's like this hardcore, like, communist utilitarian society where, like, it's like, if you outlive your usefulness, they just dispose of you.
Well, like, there's the one train, he's like, I don't want to be this kind of train. I want to do this other kind of work. And so they just seal him up in, like, a cave and like, leave him to just...
And they were basically like, he refused to contribute to the collection. And I was like, wow. No, those are graves you're robbing. Oh, no, you're right. That's
like
not a hand.
pottery. Like, somebody was supposed to be doing dishes that day, but they just threw it in a chest.
Yeah.
Hiding it.
I've done that.
Yeah?
Yeah, don't look in the box when we get home.
Why?
The one under the sink.
The feminine box.
It's a masculine front hole, okay? I think Kratos would be interested in hearing about that.
I think he has a very feminine front hole.
Yeah, I think
he has a feminine front hole?
He's got a nice front hole, dude.
I mean, we don't know if Kratos was born a man or a woman.
I think we do.
No.
Dude, he's a Spartan. They would have chucked him off a fucking cliff if he was.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
Maybe his Spartan ancestors were more open-minded than he thought.
At the end of the day, Spartans were Greek.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I mean, but that's just gay.
I mean, they were a lot more than gay, Greeks, dude.
Well, sure, but they were very gay.
Yes, they were very gay.
Yeah, Axis jump.
Make him a front hole. Let's make you a new front hole.
Change that front hole from masculine to feminine.
You guys didn't really like that when it happened in Outlast.
What?
No, that was pretty rough.
Sky, were you there for that? That was the Halloween special. It was really horrifying.
No, I don't think she would have been able to handle that.
Surgery.
Yeah, that was
the horror game.
No.
That was pretty dramatic.
That was a horror game. Yeah, that was. You were not here for this.
I couldn't remember, but
or maybe you're here for part of it, but not that part.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty messed up.
But I'm okay with it if it happens to giants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck them.
Okay.
Giant genital mutilation. That's cool.
Yeah.
Jotun genital mutilation.
Yeah, well, I mean, what have Jotun's done for us lately?
I don't think anything ever.
See?
Unless you count like Andre the Giant's like contribution to
No, Andre the Giant's alright.
Andre the Giant was a cool dude.
Well, I'm saying if you consider him like a Jotun, he might have contributed.
Is he a Jotun?
I don't know.
Is that factual?
I'm asking if you consider him one.
Is that an actual factual?
An actual factual? Alright, you are not far enough over. Let's see, how do I...
So is this like one of those arcade machines where you got the big claw and you gotta get the little toys out?
Is it only gonna grip like actually like 1 out of every 50 times?
I did get that Spock from a claw machine.
That's true.
Nice.
Stuff Spock. Yeah, I grabbed onto his tiny little hand.
It fits. That's perfect.
Oops, don't do that.
It's
Climb it.
probably designed for this.
Here we go.
And we're off.
I will say it that claw only holding it at 2 points would probably mean that thing would go sideways.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it would
the,
pivot.
the structural integrity here isn't super realistic.
They use magic. Who cares?
I mean, yeah, Giants made this, so
Do
whatever.
not concern yourself with what might be. Focus on what is, and be vigilant.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Oh, I think we're just about at that.
Not the top, but we're closer.
There's a big, cool sequence coming up if I'm remembering the pacing of this right.
Wait, that one's not broken. There's a
What
note.
was that? So we have paper
Giants
lantern.
pray. They're asking their ancestors to watch over them.
It is a paper lantern, actually.
Guide them
Oh.
home.
Boy,
Wait, I
It's like, god damn it.
think I know how it works.
It's like a magic one, though.
Yeah, burn it. Burn it all.
It's a tribute to his mom that died.
Burn her.
I mean, they did
They
that.
already did.
Yeah, that's why they have to go spread her ashes
Yeah,
on the highest mountain.
they already lit her on fire.
Yeah.
Burn her again.
She long dead. What, burn the ashes?
Yeah.
I mean, this kid's already lost his mom.
Now
Refried
you can
mom.
lose the ashes.
I asked them to watch over mother.
Does anybody ever just eat fried beans?
You can't refry no beans. I swear to God, I heard somebody say that one time.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Ridiculous, dude.
Just with the window down in the car, just somebody shouting off a street corner, man, you can't refry no beans.
All right.
I mean, I've eaten refried beans, so I know that you
Well,
can.
yeah, that's pretty common.
It's been
Yeah,
done.
it's very common.
Yeah, it's like comes with almost every Mexican chain restaurant meal.
Hey, it's a tiki torch.
Although you don't, is that a Tex-Mex thing? Because
I think it is.
I was going to say you don't see refried beans that much at like authentic Mexican restaurants, but you
I
always
think
get them at like.
most
For me anyway.
Mexican food that you can find in the United States in general is Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely a lot more authentic stuff now, but definitely any chain restaurant for sure.
that is not helping.
But yeah, almost every like Chevy's or any place like that, Don Pablo's, every meal comes with refried beans.
I have so much health at this point that's like
Yeah.
not even
Right,
really
just run through
affecting me.
that shit. Do you think it's even possible for you to die during this playthrough?
I mean, yes, I think it could, but
Theoretically.
it would be it would have to be like just a it would have to be like falling off of something. I think
Okay.
probably. I think I could fall off something.
What about them Valkyries?
Yeah, those could still kill me.
Okay.
Another mining ring. It may not be as bad as we thought.
Oh yeah, if I remember the fight of this mine is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have
Yeah, it should be
big
starting.
boss coming up.
Should be starting pretty soon.
You played Balrog?
Too heavy.
No, but something big.
Yeah.
Definitely something big.
Alright, we're moving again. Hey, when we get to the summit, how far do you think we'll be able to see? The lake? The world serpent? Our house?
I feel like you can always see
We
the
will
world.
see when we get there.
The goddamn world serpent.
Eyes
I
open.
mean, it's pretty goddamn big, yeah. Big boy.
What do you feed those things?
I don't know.
Atreus,
I'm fine. Just lost my balance for a moment. You know, for someone so strong, you sure worry a lot.
it serves me well, and how I keep us alive.
I guess. Not a terribly fun way to live, though.
I feel like the kid is almost used as a way to like deconstruct Kratos.
Roger, on your left!
I do love when you go into beast mode.
Fuck yourself. Spartan Rage. I wonder if we're gonna get Mjolnir as a sub weapon in the next game, because every game except for this one, you just have like the two, but in all the older ones, you'd get like 4 or 5 weapons before the game was over, and then of course you'd lose them all, and you'd just have the Blades of Chaos again in the next one. But
Enemies ahead.
come on.
I don't know. Knowing Kratos, he could just as easily cut Thor's dick off and use that. That's it.
But like, how cool would it be to like dual wield this axe and Mjolnir?
Yeah, you feel like Marvel Club.
Yeah, cooler than the last one, you know.
They'll switch up Kratos' appearance to make it look more like Chris Hemsworth.
I hope not, dude.
How was that for fun?
Kratos is pretty memorable looking.
I should worry more.
Not as memorable as Chris
So we
Hemsworth.
get off?
No, we are stuck.
What the fuck are you doing?
She's literally kicking us off the... Kratos has some pretty impressive feats of strength. I mean, when he fights Kronos in the 3.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, that is such an impressive...
Get attacked again?
Definitely.
I just love how he slaughters
Yes.
so many
Now
different
be ready.
gods and creatures and titans, and just like he goes through like all of Greek mythology.
I mean, yeah, there's very few Greek gods left alive by the end of those original
But
games.
not even just, I mean, just other mythological
Oh,
creatures
sure, like
from,
the Kraken and
Yeah.
Medusa, just like...
Funny, the Medusas and the Minotaurs are just like basic enemies. He shreds like thousands.
Right.
There is a like Medusa
There is a true
boss in
Medusa
the
boss.
first game,
Yeah.
and you actually, just like you take Helos' head as a flashlight in the third game, you take Medusa's head and
As a weapon.
like, just turn enemies to stone.
It's pretty cool.
Gorillas.
It's not a gorilla.
And
Literally,
then,
it's a gorilla.
It's not a
It
gorilla.
is. Have you been to a zoo lately? That's what they look like.
I have not been to a zoo lately.
There you go.
That's
well, and
still
it's
not a
also
gorilla.
like, even like the lesser creatures in Greek mythology, they still made those PSP games for you to go around and make sure you killed those too.
Yeah, in the PSP games, you kill Morpheus. You kill
To the Matrix.
yes from the Matrix.
That's pretty cool.
You kill King Midas in one of them, and he's literally like turning the ground to gold by trying to like grab onto the ground as you're dragging him away to throw him in like a volcano.
That's cool.
I would totally stream all of the God of War games
Oh,
at some
fuck
point.
yeah, dude. I love all
Even the
those.
weird sex mini games.
I mean, we could do those parts on the stream,
We would see.
dude. If the stuff in Outlast is acceptable,
Yeah, that's true. Outlast is way worse.
Well,
I mean, like
you don't really see... I guess there's...
The camera
There's
cuts-
titties in it.
yeah, you see some
There's
titties.
some titties.
There's some titties.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
The adventure.
Aphrodite's got some big ones.
For now,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'd think she
we will
would.
have
Right.
much to do. You were right earlier on the boat after cutting down the last tree. You said it felt like something had changed. And it has. And our home is no longer safe. But it will be again. And we must
After I
continue
murder
to-
more.
Sure, I kill every living
He's
thing.
actually like Kratos is honestly trying to not kill
Well, yeah, I
so
mean,
much in this one.
that's part of what I really like about that opening sequence with Baldur.
I mean, Kratos is showing a unbelievable amount of
Oh yeah,
restraint.
Baldur just bitch slaps him. He's like, you get one chance to get out of here.
Well, and of course it's Baldur that comes because
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
fucking dragon.
Yeah.
Stay behind me.
Kind of cute.
Prepare yourself.
Blazler.
Paris Zolier.
I don't know how to pronounce a lot of the like runic names and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not Viking, so.
Yeah, this is one of the most impressive like boss fights in this game for sure. Because with this one there are less crazy set pieces than there are in like 3.
Right.
But this is
Lightning
just
breath.
one of the biggest ones. Yeah, straight up the lightning breath. I love that. I love that. Instead of just doing the fire dragon, you know, like you usually see.
Always gotta have some dragon variety. Got some stumpy little things, though.
those red crystals on the wall.
It's got chicken wings. Chicken berries.
I wonder if it tastes good.
Tastes like chicken.
Dragon, the other white meat.
Hold.
So that's how those red crystals we keep seeing in the environment. We'll be able to destroy those after the dragon fight.
Okay.
That looks like a root of the Yggdrasil.
Crystallized sap. And there is power inside.
Incredible.
They found
Yippee!
one of the squid tentacles.
Oh no.
I was aiming for his eyes, but...
Yeah, we haven't really fought it yet.
Do you think this is their home? Did they move in after the giants left? Or are they why the giants left?
Boy. The
At least just asking questions.
more questions.
Yeah, just like, why do you think I would know? like he's had to explain everything about Norse mythology to us, but he still asks us questions about it. Like,
right.
Obviously, we don't know.
Yeah, Kratos is he knows his Greek mythology quite well.
Well, there isn't really any left at this point.
Yeah, so he knows all of it because he ended it.
Yeah.
he's what's
He's
left.
what's left of Greek mythology.
I do. Artemis and Apollo should be out there though.
Oh, sure.
Can you kill
There's a couple of gods still like left over, minor.
Well,
ones,
yeah, obviously, I
mostly.
mean, Apollo had to survive so he could appear in a Star Trek episode later.
Aphrodite's still alive.
So that means
We didn't kill her.
Star
in
Trek
the
doesn't
last-
even give a shit about its own canon. Why do you think they care about God of War?
Break right.
Why are you talking about the dragon?
Wait for my
It's
mark.
distracted.
It's trying to go for one of those dwarves.
Dwarf, yeah.
Yeah. And Kratos wanted to not help him and just walk away.
Which would have been would have also been
It is very cat-like, actually, in that.
So, Sage, how many dragons do you have? No, it doesn't.
No, it's just like scaly.
Yeah.
Man,
That would've been cute.
scones.
Some dragons do have feathers and stuff though on them.
I've never seen a dragon with fur.
No.
Yeah, I don't know fur.
Oh, Valkor.
I guess that counts, yeah.
He's what kind of dragon is he? He's
I don't know.
Luck dragon,
Yeah,
I think.
that's right.
Is
what
he a
they
luck
say.
dragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's pretty unusual.
Yeah, he's definitely the only furry dragon I've ever seen. Valkor!
I feel like Kratos can just jump down fucking throat. Yeah.
You do climb into Hydra's throat in the first game.
That's exactly why I think he could just jump in.
I think I might do that next time somebody won't shut the fuck up.
Climb in
Climb in their
throat.
throat?
No, I'm gonna get out my phone and play that theme song from Neverending Story.
The never-ending
Never-ending story.
Shut the fuck up.
I do always find it amazing when you meet someone that doesn't understand.
It also lives inside a mountain, which is probably why its wings didn't grow bigger.
Right.
Probably from being in the tight space. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just saying, I always find it so frustrating when you meet someone who doesn't understand the concept of a story. They think it's just like you just tell people something that happened that's not interesting. Just
recount stuff that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, people do like to do that.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of these chemicals they're putting in the water to make the dragon's wings small.
They're making the friggin' Dragons game.
Fantasy Helix drones would be great.
I'm telling you, they're burying these elves in the earth, and they're pulling ungodly creatures out of it. It's happening in Isengard, right for me.
Yeah, Saruman sold us out, guys. He's with the globalists now.
they've got this eye, and it sees everything.
It's called Palantiri, and the globalists use them to communicate.
They send signals to their goblin minions. Yeah, they can make like a stuffed toy of this thing.
What's the name of the leader of Rohan? Theoden?
King Theoden.
Theoden, yeah. It's like, Theoden isn't really in charge.
Is Theoden...
Wormtongue and the Deep State have control of Rohan.
Oh my god. That's cool. Fuck yourself, dragon.
I assume this fight would actually be somewhat difficult on a regular game.
Oh yeah, this is hard. This is the first time we do this. This is like legitimately kind of difficult. At least, I mean, it's not like super hard, but...
Right.
I would say the original 2 games are probably
He does have
the hardest ones.
some stumpy little chicken wings, dude.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I have a plan. Be ready to lower the crane on my mark.
I don't know how this thing works.
I do not care.
Figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, I've got a plan, and I need you to get your shit together. God, oh god. Open the mouth.
Basically, it's dragon temperature.
Eat that, motherfucker.
Ah!
And not like maple syrup, like the bad kind of sap.
That's that fucking lightning bullshit like in Yoden was getting it.
But even then, it's still not like...
It's not that hard, obviously.
Yeah.
Alright.
Blow a hole in its fucking head through from the inside out.
That's dope. Boom. Nice, right in between his jaws.
Yep.
Fuck yeah. That's 2 boss fights then today.
Nice.
King of the Dark Elves and the Dragon.
Yeah.
We actually did it. And you.
But nobody's killed a dragon for hundreds of years. Not since the grand culling of the worms. And unless I'm mistaken, you did all that for me.
You are mistaken. It's simply in our path, nothing more.
You deny it all you want, but you saved me, and that deserves compensation.
He's like, well, if you're gonna give me something.
What are these?
Braided mistletoe arrows, straighter than Heimdall and perfectly weighted.
Oh,
Heimdall's gay.
thanks.
I don't think that's what he meant by that.
What
Well, and if you know your Norse mythology...
Have you seen my brother again?
Yeah, he said you lost your talent.
Oh, and that I'm selfish? No. I'm sure. That I value a weapon's look? No. Over its purpose? That I'm pretentious? No. And uptight? Fussy? I know what he thinks, but he can't hurt me any... Ah! Burn that.
I do not have time for this.
No. Wait.
But no, the mistletoe arrows. If you know your Norse mythology... then
Yeah,
the
you
fact
make people
that we're-
kiss.
No. I mean, yes, that is a mistletoe thing, right? But Baldur, right? The whole legend of Baldur.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that can harm him.
Hey, you know Kratos is growing as a character because I feel like old Kratos would have just chucked that guy off the cliff.
Oh yeah.
Watch where you grab that. Oh, never So unclean.
The dragon key?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Now he'll make us an upgrade with it.
And why stop with just one?
Yeah. I am not touching that. Just hold it out.
He's a magician or what?
He's
Yeah.
a dwarf.
Now, run
He's
that
a
long
blacksmith,
string
technically,
through
but
Like
he
a
uses
magic
magic,
one,
yeah.
Magic
Just you and
dwarven
me.
armor and weapons and stuff.
Okay.
Atreus, your bow.
And now we have lightning arrows.
to do it.
I was hoping it was like an ice cream cone.
Gently now.
The dragon's tooth.
Yeah.
That's some lightning.
Yeah,
Did
like,
you eat the marrow out of it? Or?
well, yeah, that's like the ice cream part, you know? And then the outside is like the cone. The enamel, you know?
Yeah.
Dragons have enamel?
See, you figured it out on your own then.
I feel like just teeth have enamel, right?
Yeah,
That's-
Yeah.
usually.
Complex part.
Teeth,
I
yeah,
don't
teeth
know,
have
are
enamel.
there unenameled teeth?
But I don't know dragon anatomy very well.
Well, yeah, that's a good question.
Me neither, but I just feel like that's a central property of teeth.
Yeah.
And a dragon. I feel like we could be anything.
We win because we are determined, disciplined, not because we feel ourselves superior.
Sure.
Scorpion.
I know. It's just, it feels good to be strong. You know?
I don't know, kid. Dragons ain't shit.
I know.
When was the last time you saw a dragon do something?
I mean, this is the first time we've seen a dragon in this universe.
But in any universe.
What?
When was the last time a dragon does something other than get killed?
I mean, that's a good
I don't
point.
know,
In most
it-
fiction, dragons do get.
I don't know, they provide wholesome experiences for those kids in Dragon Tales. You know?
It's not really like badass though. Like
The dragons
I
in the
didn't claim it was
Silmarillion are pretty
badass. You
fucking-
asked me if one
what
of them
they
if they
did.
did anything.
alright. Well, okay, fine. They can teach Atreus Spanish if they wanted, but
Yeah, they're raising kids. Yeah, they're teaching kids Spanish. Dude.
alright.
That's important.
There's an old cartoon called Dragon Tales. And it was about kids that go to a mystical land where dragons speak Spanish.
Well, all the dragons are Hispanic. That's the
Yeah.
point. Is that it's like
Yeah,
it's
the
like they
magical
speak
land
Spanish.
of Mexico.
Yeah,
Why does it sound like this?
it's not. It's supposed to be like a cartoon.
It was actually
that, like,
really wholesome.
Yeah, it was really wholesome and kind of forward and like
Yeah, that was a good for educational kids show.
yeah. And they had like the abuela dragon. You know. No, I'm pretty sure they called the dragon their abuela. Like I'm not.
No, I know.
Act like I'm trying to make all this like stereotypical offensive stuff out. They really shit.
Oh, there's the episode where they went to Taco Bell.
That did not happen.
No, that did not happen. This was the wholesome children's show.
No, I know. Dragon Tales is fine. I don't have a problem. I don't have no beef with Dragon Ball.
It was also on
Like PBS for like little kids.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say it was on I was.
I have
we
less
were
beef
older.
with Dragon Tales than Taco Bell has with its tacos.
Wow, dude, you must really be cool with Dragon Tales.
Well, just wait, soon it'll be crickets. It'll be all crickets.
Pretty sure a lot of.
Man, I like that they got horse right now. You know, like that's pretty
Dude,
good.
they have Taco Bell's the one with the IKEA's the one with the horse,
Yeah, Taco Bell's mostly just soy protein at this point.
which is better than I feel
Than
like a lot of
horse.
things.
Yeah. But Taco Bell has been been labeling some of its beef products as just protein for a little while now.
Mother tried to tell me this one, but I think I was too young. Are giants coming out of his armpits?
The original giant.
Yep.
That might
Yeah.
be Odin stabbing him.
The flesh.
Man, you know you
Yeah,
need
used to make the
deodorant when you
world.
got giants coming out of your armpits.
You better apply some sports
That's
code
some
there.
serious bacteria up there, dude.
I'm pretty sure that's what Axe body spray was made for.
Pretty sure Axe body spray was made to convince people that just by smelling like chemicals and dog shit you could get laid.
Well, yeah, I mean it's like cologne, but for losers.
Just always amazed by those commercials. What is an Axe commercial like? I haven't seen one in a long time, but when I was a kid, they would just spray the axe on,
Yeah,
and
then
then
women
like
would,
the
like,
hottest
orbit
girls
around them.
Yeah, the hottest girls in school would just like throw themselves at you.
Yeah, I remember there was one.
It was like mind control almost.
Yeah, it was almost claiming to be like pheromones, to be honest.
Yeah, I remember there was one like that where it was like some loser dude, like, you know, he can't get a girlfriend, and so he sprays the shit on his armpits. And he's walking down the street, and like women are like swarming him, like he's one of the Beatles.
Right. Yeah, just because he smells like bug spray.
Yeah, there's a.
That shit stinks.
Yeah, no, it's
like
not
I'm not a huge fan of a lot of colognes, but some of them I think smell half.
Well, that wasn't even supposed to be cologne. That was supposed to be.
It's like a body.
Yeah, that was supposed to be deodorant.
Yeah.
Right. But
Which
like,
makes it that much more confusing.
But that stuff smell nasty.
Oh, truly, just awful.
Like, you might as well just spray yourself with WD-40 if you really like.
I mean, I'd say that stuff pretty much qualifies as like chemical warfare.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm pretty sure in like World War I they were hosing the trenches down with
Axe body spray. That's what made World War I so horrible.
That is like a pretty messed up prank that people will do to people. Is like
hosing them down with chemical weapons.
Well, no, but no, they'll tape the top to a can of Axe body spray down, so it's just spraying continuously, and like throw it into their room and run away. So it's like basically like a smoke grenade.
Broken quiver will slow your draw. Pain we endure.
Why would a broken quiver slow your draw?
It's angled differently, so you're not getting the practice motion of reaching for the arrow.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
You gotta like feel around for it.
Good.
Go.
See, Kratos is like kind of nice to him sometimes.
Well, he definitely wants the kid to survive.
Yeah.
That's all. Like, you can't deny that he definitely cares about the kid being alive.
He just doesn't know how to show love, really.
Yeah.
Which is not surprising.
Look at that. This it's the top of the mountain peak.
Cool, the game's already over.
Yeah. No, it's not.
But this is where we get, what's his fucks?
What's his fucks?
Yeah, what's his fucks?
Can't remember his name. Goat dude.
Oh, well, the goat dude, there might actually be some kind of fuck going on. It's not a satyr, is it?
No, it's a specific character.
It's not Pan.
Is it Mr. Tumnus?
It's not Mr. Tumnus.
Mr. Dumbass.
I mean, that's the only wholesome goat man I can think of.
You hear those voices?
I mean, he's not super wholesome, to be honest. Like,
he's the closest thing to wholesome as far as goat men go. I mean, otherwise you have
Pan's like a pedophile.
He's like missing. He's like missing a lot of his goatness, though. At this point.
Must be important if the sons of Thor deign to grace me with their presence.
Magni and Modi.
You two still
Mimir,
tripping over
that's
yourselves
his
to
name.
impress Daddy.
The tattooed man. Tracks show he now travels with a child. Where would they go next?
Yeah, Balder, Magni, and Modi. Freya, Balder, Magni, and Modi are the only gods you see in this game.
Okay.
And everything else is being saved for the next one.
Tell me where they are.
Surprising restraint for a God of War game.
I'm sure the next one's going to be just fucking crazy.
Oh, I think so too.
I mean, just based off that one trailer.
So take your
From...
We know we're killing Thor.
Take these two.
Yeah, oh yeah, Thor's going down.
Piss off.
When no one's looking, we'll be back for your other eye.
I like that Thor's kids are just fucking idiots. God, the scale of the, like, even when this game is not as like action packed necessarily as the other, like just crazy set piece.
Gigantic.
Yeah, the sense of scale and the environments is still there.
A tattooed man traveling with a child.
We took their path. Make sure we're all alone.
But we just saw them leave.
Do as I say.
He doesn't know what you are.
I would keep it that way. Who are you?
Me? I'm the greatest ambassador to the gods, the giants, and all the creatures of the Nine Realms. I know every corner of these lands, every language spoken, every war waged, every deal struck. They call me Mimir.
Smartest man alive. And I have the answer to your every question.
Why does the son of Odin hunt us?
Okay, there are a few gaps in my knowledge.
Mimir he's the real source of comedy in this game.
For sure.
I'm a clever lad. I can piece it together. Promise. Just given time.
Nobody
He's also
there,
Scottish for some
just
reason.
like I said.
Yeah.
Boy's
Yeah, he's
mother
definitely...
was dead.
Well, a lot of the times they'll cast Scottish people to do accents for Scandinavian characters.
Well, they imply that he, in the same way that Kratos is from Greece, they kind of maybe imply that Mimir could potentially have,
Be like
at least in
Celtic.
this version of things, he could have his origins in another land, too.
Okay. I mean, but it's like How to Train Your Dragon. Everybody was Scottish for some fucking reason.
That's also true.
Why?
Well, there was gods of Egypt.
I guess that at least that one was the theme.
Right.
Oh, yeah, God, not God, yeah, gods
Well,
of
that
Egypt.
makes even less.
So...
Can't we just take that bridge? We have a bridge.
We can't get to Jotunheim, but the mountain peak that the mom was talking about was one in Jotunheim. Tallest mountain peak in Jotunheim, not Midgard.
True. But today, the winds of fate have kicked up a strange vortex of coincidence. Fact is, there's only one person alive who can get you where you need to go. And luckily for you, my schedule's wide open.
He's like, God damn it, I thought we were fucking done with this.
We're going to Jotunheim, right?
It's your best and only move from a tactical standpoint. It's the one place the man who cannot be killed won't follow you.
What do we do?
Yes!
First, you need to cut off my head.
Wait, what?
Odin made sure that no weapon, not even Thor's hammer, could free my body through these bonds. But fortunately, you don't need my body. The trick is, we need to find someone who can reanimate my head using the old magic.
Old magic. There's a witch of the woods. She knows the old ways.
And she'll help. She might do worth a try.
But if she fails, he will be dead.
He tortures me, you know. Every day, brother. Odin himself sees to it personally, and believe me, there is no end to his creativity.
I can't wait to fight Odin. That's gonna be
That's gonna be awesome.
I like how the Norse gods are being portrayed as pretty much just as evil as the Greek ones.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, in the if you actually go to Norse mythology,
Oh yeah, they're dicks.
The Aesir the Asgard gods are fucking straight up supposed to be evil.
Mm-hmm.
Although, because you have two classes, right? Because then there's the gods that are from Vanaheim, are like the nature kind of loving gods, and they're kind of the good ones. Freya's originally, right? From
you, and you may lose him forever.
There is much about me I would not have him know.
So you value your privacy more than your son?
I'm going to cut off your head now.
Good enough.
Yeah.
now you got to go reanimate it.
Yeah.
And his eye stopped glowing, so we can't use it as a flashlight.
No. Yeah, it'd be too many head flashlights in this series. I don't want to repeat themselves too much.
Jotunheim. We're going to Jotunheim. We're going to find the long lost
You just
realm
hang
of
his head on
giants.
your belt.
That is there for the rest of the game.
And later on in the game, it'll be talking to you while
Oh, yeah.
it's on your
He
ass.
tells, that's actually how this game gets a lot of the just stories of Norse mythology actually into the game. Is that head just kind of telling you stories while you're traveling around.
Right.
Soon we'll be able to translate those Muspelheim runes.
Yeah, if you had told me this was a game where you listen to Norse tales told from a head on your ass, I might not have been so interested.
Yeah. Well,
Remember the way
it's better than
witch's
Susan
house.
Boyle, at least.
Yes.
Yeah.
The woods with the blood red leaves. South of
Yeah.
the lake. I know just where to
Down
go.
there.
It's better to have a head on your ass
Hope she
than
made
have
it
your
back
head
from
look
our
like an
farm
ass.
in Mimir.
Well, that's
You seem nice.
Susan Boyle. Yeah. I got that.
Oh yeah, we haven't used the fast travel before.
Oh,
either.
yeah, that's
so
right.
that's so you have to go back here and then come back to the Witchwoods. The fast travel is really cool.
Yeah, it is fun.
Oh,
Actually, in Yggdrasil,
Must be a branch of the world.
or at least
Yeah,
a branch
yeah.
of it.
Stay
You're
on the
traveling
path.
between the branches.
Right, I know.
You're walking on top of the world
It
squid.
was Balder that came to our house. The Acer god. Balder. And you fought him. And won.
Yes.
One of Odin's
You know,
Thor's brother.
Daniel Craig almost played Balder in the last Doctor Strange movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they almost had Daniel Craig in for that.
That would have been interesting.
I
I
secretly
don't
hope
know
we'll
if
find the
that
giants
seems
on that
like
mountain.
good
I guess they
casting
really
or
live in
not.
Midgard, except for the serpent. Maybe the last of us kind.
What is that dude gonna be? What's that dude gonna do when he's done with James Bond?
Yeah, I mean, he is.
Oh yeah, that was his last Bond, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the last
his whole like such a huge chunk of his career has been consumed by James.
I mean, yeah, Casino Royale came out in, what, 2004?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they need to make some sequels to Dragonheart and Sir Billy.
Dragonheart.
Got fucking defragged. What the fuck was that?
We just died.
That was good. I like that.
Alright. Anyway. Okay, we're back in here.
Rob! Rob! Rob!
What? Want a fucking break? You'll hear me screeching at you whenever you're twiddling your short and curlies.
Leave him, boy.
No, Fab. Well, you already soiled my solitude, so you may as well join.
That's a big... What animal is that?
Hungry.
That's a leg.
That's from a giant centipede.
Yeah, a centipede, huh?
Yeah, centipede drumsticks.
Congratulations.
That's probably going to be on the menu somewhere soon.
Let him go and Roger my
You know, I
ass.
was joking about that earlier.
Let's see the damage.
I still think it'd be a good idea to genetically modify chickens
no.
to have like centipede DNA, so you could have like 100 chicken legs.
No proper weight and balance.
Chickens with 100 legs, that's
Yeah.
horrifying. It's just a chicken crawling around. Like,
Would it
I don't
be
know about
long?
that, man.
Yeah.
Like a long chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, that's
Don't like that. How many wings the chicken got?
Well, I mean, if you wanted to have more wings, we could modify it to have lots of wings, but I figured it would just have legs.
See, who gives a fuck about the legs? I
Lots
mean,
of
like,
people like the legs.
I know people eat chicken feet, but like,
No,
Not
the
feet,
drumsticks.
not feet,
Not the
legs.
feet.
oh, people do eat the feet.
Well, sure,
Yeah,
but
but that's not
drumsticks is
what
what
we're
you
talking
think of. I don't know why you went to feet.
Well, I don't know how much leg you're thinking about giving these chickens. Like,
Well, I'm not giving them just feet.
if it was like a centipede, you would.
No, because they'd have legs. Well, I mean, a centipede's
Centipede
legs
doesn't really
aren't
have
feet.
feet anyway.
So they just got like spindly little shit legs. Like they don't have.
Well,
like,
these would be normal
meaty-
chicken legs. It's just
Okay.
that there'd be 100 of them.
Okay, all right, fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, the chicken would just go scuttling around and has hundreds of legs.
What else were you going to tell me?
Don't know if I love that.
Oh.
It seems unpleasant.
Haven't you ever seen four-legged chickens before?
Those who are willing
No.
to sacrifice
Is
everything
that real?
That is real.
for victory.
Oh god,
It's a
don't show
random
me. Don't-
rare
Don't
mutation.
show me.
Oh.
Is it like a thing? Is it like a? It's not like a thing where it's like two twin chickens, like when
No,
you have, like,
no, it's not that.
The eight-legged cows.
No,
and
it's
stuff.
not that at all.
All right, because that's just two ultra conjoined cows. It's not like it actually has 8 legs.
No, it's not
Okay,
that. It's
okay.
let me see if I can find four-legged
Fucking mutant chickens, dude.
chicken.
I don't know, but if they could make a long chicken with a bunch of wings, I mean, there is a chicken wing shortage, so I might be willing to tolerate that.
But you know what?
for-
There's not a cricket wing shortage.
Just because nobody wants to eat that shit, dude.
I know.
Here you go.
Oh, that is
That's
odd.
weird. Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, okay.
Alright.
Cool, huh?
Double the feet.
Yeah. So if you can make them with 4 legs, I'd say you can make them with 100 legs.
I just say make them with more wings.
Well, we could
That's what we
do.
need more of. We need more wings. Like, who's demanding more legs?
I don't know. There's a lot of people who do like chicken legs.
I like chicken legs, but there's enough of them. The wings is what you got a shortage on. Problem is, you want to sit down at a bar and eat like 10 to 16 wings at a time, but there's only 2 per chicken.
Okay, fine. We'll make you a centipede chicken that's got like 98 wings and then 2 legs.
Yeah, that's a great
It's a
idea.
very unfortunate animal, but
Yeah, it's gonna be a rough life.
it's
A
gonna
rough, short life.
it's gonna crawl around like a snake most of the time.
But it'll
we
mean
put it
they
in those
won't.
tubes with the
It
light
will
bulbs.
mean they won't be charging like $1 per wing anymore, which is just infuriating to me. They used to be like 50 cents a wing.
Yeah, I mean, we should definitely condemn an entire species to a life of torture to make sure we get cheap wings.
Just lobotomize it.
Yeah, that's definitely the ethical solution.
Can it feel pain
Yes.
after it's lobotomized?
People who have been lobotomized can feel pain.
Yeah, they don't know why, but they do.
I mean, if they don't know what's, I don't know,
Your
man.
central, I think your frontal lobe isn't the part of your brain that reacts to pain. It's just the thinking part.
I don't know, man. Just like make them not feel anymore.
Like equilibrium.
Sure. Just do whatever you gotta do, man. I'm not a doctor. I don't know how to make something entirely mindless, but I'm sure doctors do.
Tay Diggs and Christian Bale were in that movie.
I'm not sure. The only thing such a fundamental basic.
Yeah, even if you constructed it to have no brain, it might still be able to feel pain.
Yeah, I feel like it's like.
Well, I feel like if it can't remember anything, then what difference does it make?
So what, you just gonna take a scalpel and just poke a bunch of bugs because hey, they can't remember anything, so fuck them.
Yeah.
All right.
No, you're evil.
I don't know. I kill the bugs inside. I don't understand people who like put them outside. They're like, oh no, we gotta let the bug outside. Like,
I mean, I'd say it depends on the bug, Like, if it's one of those bugs that can contribute, then you just put it back outside.
Yeah, make it go get a job.
Yeah. Well, if it's like a ladybug or something, the shit that he goes out and eats like pests and mosquitoes and crap.
there's plenty of ladybugs. Every ladybug I murder in my house.
Actually, we're having a shortage of ladybugs right now.
Yeah, Alex, that's your fault specifically.
Every ladybug I murder is a message to future ladybugs to stay the fuck out of my house.
But wouldn't it just make them want to get in more?
Why? Because they want to die?
No, because the territory just opened up.
What am I supposed to leave? One ladybug in the house? Just be like, alright, well then they'll know it's occupado.
I mean, why do you give a ladybug in your house? What's it doing,
Because I'm anti-bug, dude. Like, just
I'm
straight
pretty
up.
anti-bug too.
Yeah, I don't want them in my house. I don't want them in my burgers. Like, I don't
Why are you putting ladybugs in your burgers?
I'm not, but they're trying to put them in there, dude.
Who? Are the ladybugs trying to be in your burger?
Yeah, Big Bug.
Oh, yeah,
Big Bug.
Big Bug, man.
Big Bug wants to put it up in my chips, like they want it in my burger.
I don't think they're making ladybug chips.
They're trying to put it
How
in.
cool is that?
This is.
Yeah, that is dope.
What is this though?
He's a
This
four-
is Freya, who is
Well,
the
that's not
mother
Freya.
of.
Well, that's her house.
Yeah, it's her. I would have gotten to that part of that sentence.
Oh, but
You took too long.
She lives in the Toidle.
Yeah,
But
got a
yeah,
turtle
what
house.
is it?
Toidle house.
It's a turtle.
It's just a giant turtle creature.
It's
She
a
lives
toy.
inside it.
Oh, can
Yeah.
you bring a head back to life?
She's Freya, the nature goddess.
I'm not sure I understand what... Wait. Where did you get those? The arrows. Give them to me, now.
They were a gift.
Do as she says, boy.
I'm honestly surprised Kratos didn't
Arrows are dangerous.
challenge her on that.
You're wicked.
Wait, just.
You find any more, you destroy them, understand? Do you
Because it's the
There's a reason for that.
yeah, it's the only thing in like all of existence that material is the only thing that can kill her son.
It's all I ask. Forgive me.
He's like cursed to be
Please
invincible.
take my arrows in their place. I have no need for them anymore.
And that's just an actual myth in Norse mythology.
What's this about a
Freya, there's a prophecy that Loki will kill her son Balder,
Do you have any
which will
idea
then
who
start
this is?
Ragnarok, right, and end the
Did you
world.
kill him?
And so she basically curses him to be invincible, because then, well, right, none of that should be able to happen.
Me?
Mistletoe is the
Are you sure
one
you
thing that can
heard
hurt him. So, of course, Loki shapeshifts into Odin, and at a party, like, manages to get her to... It's Loki pretending to be Odin, and he manages to get her to tell him
Been a
about
long
that,
time
and then
since
Loki
I've
kills him.
practiced the old magic.
It's like it's like the opening act of Ragnarok, pretty much.
Well,
Yeah.
Isn't
Thankfully, his head
Muspelheim
hasn't
like
decayed much
a
and his brain is
brand
still
of
intact.
Applesauce.
Is it? Is
You're
it
close.
describing your
You're close.
feeling that
it's
it's
not
good?
actually that, but
What is
Muscleman's?
Muscleman's.
Oh, okay. I was
Okay.
gonna say, is Muspelheim applesauce? Is it trying to like describe the feeling you're gonna have when it comes out the other side? Like,
I don't know, man. Can you get flaming diarrhea from applesauce?
Depends on what's in the applesauce.
yeah, I mean, if you want it to, you probably could make that happen.
Like habanero applesauce? Anybody could buy that?
I don't know, probably. You can find some crazy weirdo who try it.
So it's Muscleman's.
Yeah.
Okay.
It worked.
Let me see him. Mimir, you there?
Yes.
Good.
Oh. Hello, Freya. Been a long time. You look well.
What I did for them. As far as I'm concerned, death suits you better.
I'd bow if I
Link,
could, Your
go
Majesty.
yeah.
Forgive me. Had I known the witch in the woods was Freya herself, I never would have suggested this.
Good.
Freya? The goddess Freya?
You didn't know either? Sorry.
When word gets out that Mimir is free, the wrath of Odin won't be far behind.
You are God.
Yes, but no longer.
You did not think it important to tell me.
Yeah, Kratos has a thing
Are
against
you
gods.
really going
For
to
good
mention
reason.
me
Yeah.
about that?
Well, he's also lying to his son about the fact that they are gods.
Yeah.
So,
He's a self-hating god.
yeah, he is a self-hating god.
Yeah, man, I can't believe that you guys are mass murderers.
We cannot trust her.
Because she's a god?
Have I taught you nothing, boy?
Gods
She's
can't
helped
be
us a
trusted.
lot.
She lied.
And all those bugs,
Some
you know,
people
they never
value
did
the
nothing to
privacy.
use.
Best not to judge.
Are you honest about the bugs again?
Your council head.
Nah, fuck bugs, dude.
Fair enough.
Well, I don't do it when
Why
they're
are you-
outside.
Why are you shilling for Big Bug? Dude? It's
Yeah,
like,
who's Bill Gates paying you up?
yeah,
I'm
dude.
just saying that when Big Bug takes over, man, you guys are going to the camps and I'm not.
It's fine. That's fine.
Fine,
Go
let
to
the bugs
camp,
eat me.
dude.
I'd rather
Yeah.
that than I eat the bugs.
Yeah.
Even in these mountains.
There's
None are left in
there's
Midgard to speak
honor
of,
in
except, of course, for
dying
me.
before things really hit the fan, dude.
Is there?
Know it to
I
look
think
at.
so.
Jormungandr is a sparkling conversationalist.
I don't know. I mean, don't you feel like some of the people that were put to death that they actually got off pretty easy, rather than have to live?
Depends
through the
on how
nightmare
quick
of,
that was.
like,
That death was,
yeah.
though.
Right.
Some of them, yes. Some of them.
Depends on how you were putting it out.
Yeah.
That's true.
Some of them were quick, though, for sure. Inevitably, I mean.
But at least you wouldn't have to look around and be like, "Oh my God, how do we let it get this bad?" Like he's dead.
Yeah, I would rather be dead than actually have to like deal with that.
Or at least, or feel complicit
Right.
So Mimir,
in the bug.
We got one more stop on this stream.
I don't know. I mean, the bugs running shit probably wouldn't be that bad.
I'm not worried about the bugs running shit. I'm worried about me having to eat them.
Well, I
The bug
figure
showed up. The bug showed up, and it's like, oh, hey guys, like we're replacing the government. I'd be like, man, they couldn't do worse. Fine.
you just said that.
Like, I don't know.
well, I mean, I think there's still going to be plenty of people around, so I mean, you know,
Well, as I
happy
recall,
bugs.
involved,
Okay.
Again.
Eat the people?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. I mean,
coming back to life.
eat people before bugs. Like,
Waking up.
And that way there's more bugs for everybody else to eat, so really it's charity.
Charity bugs?
Yeah.
I don't know about charity bugs.
Charity bugs. That's my new band name.
can you imagine?
Charity bugs.
That's what we should do this winter is just dump bugs in those Salvation Army things.
Bucket of crickets.
Yeah, just,
Mimir, we're in the lake.
just a bunch of grubs.
Oh god.
Alright, one more cool thing before we end for tonight, but this is pretty awesome.
I don't know what's going on next. I mean, I haven't played this before, so.
You know, my problem with cannibalism is you never know what kind of disease people get.
You just cook it
What's
out.
running
Yeah.
in their blood, you know, it's just...
You never know what disease a cow's got for you.
I mean, you get
Their diet
There's a
is
horn on the
plainer...
Oh, no, it's not.
Take me to it.
Well,
That's
it's
your-
Not unless you're farming them for yourself.
Yeah.
And it's not just their diet, it's, you know, their life habits, They don't get tattoo.
Yeah, but they live in like
They don't do
cages and
drugs.
shit.
Well,
Their legs are so malformed because of the tiny spaces they live in that they can't walk.
If you eat people because of the prions that are in people, which can't be cooked out.
Yeah, but that's only in brain meat, though.
Long-term cannibals get kuru, or laughing disease.
Right.
But that's only those platelets are only in the brain, though. So it's only.
It might also be in the spine,
the spinal
cord.
Well, yeah, but if you're like cutting a piece off a leg,
Yeah, if you're eating limbs, you're alright.
Oh, there's Jormungandr. But yeah, I mean, prions do not die when you cook them. They're resistant.
You can.
So it's
Eventually,
why you can get mad cow disease. Is that prions will not die from the heat of being cooked.
Odin had that statue made in honor of Thor. And seeing as the world serpent absolutely abhors that.
Yeah,
that was the statue of Thor. Yeah, and the world serpent in particular hates Thor. So.
Well, the prophecy is that it will swallow Thor at the end of time.
Yeah, they're supposed to kill each other at the end of Ragnarok. Thor and the world serpent.
Thought of lumps of solid stone passing through his gullet. You want me to ask him?
No. Our only concern is Jotunheim.
Yeah.
Right, wish me luck.
But we also pump animals full of hormones and shit.
Oh yeah, the amount of steroids that are in cows and chickens.
I still feel like that's more regulated. I know it's
no,
it's not regulated, but it's still more than.
And also the U.S.
To their body, okay?
The U.S. government is highly susceptible to approving things on the whims of corporations that are actually not.
Well, like here's like aspartame.
Yep, aspartame. Yeah, that's been coming out a lot lately. How the FDA was gonna say aspartame wasn't safe, but it's like the sweetener in Diet Coke.
It's in all diet sodas.
Yeah.
It's in a lot of things. It's a kind of sugar.
Yes, it's zero calorie sweetener.
But the tests that they did, right? The short-term tests that they did on mice, no side effects, right? The long-term studies, the mice were filled with tumors, like their entire bodies just filled with tumors. So then the guy. I forget his name now, but big corrupt politician, basically forces, gets into the FDA and forces them to change the criteria to only look at short-term studies and not consider long-term studies. So they allow aspartame to go into circulation, and every generation of like Americans, the rate of likelihood for everyone, the general population's likelihood to develop cancer has gone up like 10% every generation, and it's because it's most likely because aspartame's in so much food.
All right.
What else is it in besides diet soda?
It's in a lot of just things that have sweetener in them. It's all over the place. I could look it up, but. We're just about to end anyway, but
the water's
what a helpful
further.
doom circle.
You can see more of the realm towers and statues.
Oh, it helped you?
Yeah, it moved the tower around, so now there's more places we can go and look and explore and stuff.
And we'll go from there.
And that's where we're gonna leave off for today.
Sweet.
Everybody's getting cancer.
Yeah,
we got an assist from the big snake.
If you're watching this now, it's been nice knowing you.
Have a Diet Coke on me.
That's one reason why, I'd rather get the diabetes from regular soda than the cancer from diet soda.
And then the practical question is, for the oldest kind of meat, a cow is probably gonna, I don't know, the oldest cow beef you can get is 10 years old? But if you're eating some old people meat, it's how fucking unchewable it's gonna be.
I mean, it depends, how you're cooking it,
I mean, beef has to be aged. You can't cut meat off of a cow and just eat it. It's too tough. Even a young cow. So
younger cows don't, younger.
I mean, veal, where they don't let the cows walk at all, and they don't move at all after they're born. That you can eat right away. But all.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you have to cook them anyway?
Well, you have to cook it, but it's already tender. Like the
'Cause
way
they don't let them
the
walk.
way beef is prepared is it has to be what's called either dry aged or wet aged.
Okay.
And you have to literally let it kind of, in a way, not rot, but like soften up with age.
Yeah.
In order for you to be able to eat it, you can't eat fresh. Yeah,
So you
you
can
can eat fresh ground beef. Like you can put it through a grinder and then obviously be a bit soft. But like a steak. Like, you have to either dry age it for 30 days or you use a chemical process that's called wet aging. But you can't eat it. You can't eat a steak, like, straight off the cow. You couldn't just cut it and throw it in a pan.
Dry
It would be
age
super
means,
tough.
Like, you gotta kill it and then put it for.
Well, have you ever seen, like when there's in, like, a fridge and they have a bunch of, like, racks of beef, like, hanging up in a fridge or whatever? So those things will slowly grow mold on the outside as they're aging, and then they have to cut the mold off over time. And then whatever's left is the actual, like, meat that's aged enough for you to be able to eat it.
Okay.
That's why a dry aged steak is more expensive, because you throw away a bunch of it because it gets moldy.
Is that also why they're so small? When you get them at a restaurant?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But isn't that still a common sense? Like, younger meat tastes more tender, and older meat just is less and less chewable.
I guess.
If
I
you
mean,
don't let 'em walk.
some people swear by. There's a chef. There's a chef I know in Minneapolis who swears by just using old dairy cows. Like when dairy cows get to old age.
Like how old?
I don't know how long the
Old is like
lifespan. I don't know how long the lifespan of a dairy cow is, but as
5 years, maybe.
yeah, something like that. But either way, when they get towards the end of their life, and then they slaughter them. Yeah, and he swears that the old dairy cows are the best.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think they eat a really rich diet in order to produce all that milk compared
So
to
that
other
they're
cows. So I think that's a
healthy.
big part of it.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hey, there you go. There's a little beef lesson.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Beef facts.
But that's
Have a good night, everybody.